And we're going to put a marker right here for our awesome archive team, letting them know we're getting into the game. We're going to tab over to this screen, and it's been a minute, which is not too terribly bad, because when last we left our heroes, you guys finished an arc. You finished clearing out Caer Denival, one of the 10 towns, and since then, we were thinking about heading to some unmapped locales, potentially. Going to Eagle's Eyrie, maybe going around a little bit, maybe going to another one of the 10 towns, what have you. But, like, the floor is open for the champions of the North, and where they want to go. You know, you guys have planned to defeat Arl and free the Icewind Dale of her influence, and from there travel around to other places to you know, save the North, keep the balance in the North as it is, as your respective races would like you to do. There's some bad stuff out there, like Isar Kronenstrom is gathering power in the Rakehead Glacier. Apparently the Snow Elves and the White Dragons war is not what Irithyr thought it was. Gontogram has apparently fallen. You guys received some prophetic visions in the last episode that tells you a lot of stuff, but ultimately the floor is yours. Let's talk about, like, before we jump in today, let's talk a little bit about, like, where you guys want to go. You've just left Caer Denival, and there's not really a map of the Icewind Dale in total because Volo is lazy, but, you know, more or less you know that as you travel northward, you'll get to Bryn Shander, which is where the bulk of Arl's forces seem to be moving. Further north beyond that, northwest-ish or northeast-ish, excuse me, is the Rakehead Glacier. To the east is the Sea of Moving Ice, to the west is the Spine of the World, and to the south is the Sword Coast that we all know and love. You know, you guys don't really care about the weather. Most of you are, you know, immune. The rest of you are bundled to the nines. You're making good time with Kelio and Dawn and Guiding Wind helping you, you know, wayfind all that stuff. But, like, you know, let's talk about just, like, as the players and the GM, before we jump into the world, where do you guys want to go next? What is the next leg of your journey, champions?
So go ahead.
I was just going to say, last we were talking about it, the big split was Eagle's Eyrie and East Haven, or something like that. And, like, the Doctor is supposed to be, well, they were at the Bounty of the Deep, right?
It's only been a few hours since she left, like...
Right.
She has to get... It took you a day to get from the Bounty to Caer Denival.
Right. And she said if she didn't see us at the cairn in...
Cairn, not Cairn.
The cairn in Caer Denival, that she would just head straight to...
East Haven.
East Haven. And East Haven is along the way to Eagle's Eyrie.
It's along the way to Bryn Shander. It's kind of on the way to Eagle's Eyrie. Like, for the sake of it, right, we have Caer Denival along the coast. Like, let's just say that, like, Dawn's hairline is the coast, right? So Caer Denival is here. East Haven is this way.
Oh, sorry, just a second. I just realized I'm not on as a player at the moment.
Ah, no worries. East Haven is this way. Bryn Shander is this way. And Eagle's Eyrie is way over here.
So...
But you guys are getting close. Like, you're not going to hit all 10 towns before you get to Bryn Shander.
I do think we should hit Eagle's Eyrie, hit East Haven, and then head off to Bryn Shander.
Well, the arrows that you drew are not accurate. To do that, you would go Eagle's Eyrie, East Haven. Yeah, exactly. Whoever just did that is right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. In character, Killia's gonna argue she wants to go to Eagle's Airy.
Lash is also gonna argue Eagle's Airy because fucking of what she was told by the Visionary. This could be bad.
Out of character, Eagle's Airy might be the first place to start for like learning about the path of the Primarch. That could be cool. I would really like to see what I can learn about that.
I will say this, as the game master, there are things for 5 of you at Eagle's Airy. The exception is Irithyr. Sorry, Irithyr.
Yeah, no worries.
Irithyr is currently coming to the concept of his basically entire life is a lie.
But I've got stuff for Dawn, Wind, Firga, Lash, and Keelio at Eagle's Airy.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking Yuri.
Like, I fully believe that you guys are going to go to Eagle's Airy. My question is, are you going straight there?
Lash will argue to go straight there.
Killia will also argue to go straight there.
So will Fear Guy, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember what was at Eagle's Airy for Firga, but I guess we'll see.
We heard that there was something that sounded akin to
Now,
Firstborn.
Firstborn.
Moreover,
I almost
Killia
said
the heck
first.
out, so she wants to resolve that as much as she can.
now, there is something that I've been looking. Like, we haven't played in a couple of weeks. I've been asking about this backstage. I've been looking through stuff myself. I cannot find this information. Not servitor. What did I call it? Custodian? Custodian told you of 3 other Firstborn facilities.
I think
an armory, an archive, and a power station. He said one of those was northwest of your current position. But I cannot fucking remember what he said. And I can't find it. Do any of you know?
I'm pretty sure it was the armory.
I feel like it was either the armory or the power station.
Yeah, that's where I'm landing on it too.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, yeah, I could be wrong. We all know how my memory is. No offense to me. But something thermal.
Yeah,
Was something I remember.
Thermal regulation station. That's what I thought it was too.
I could have swore it was that.
I'm pretty sure it was the armory because it rang with me because it was.
I know I mentioned an armory. I mentioned an armory, but I don't.
You mentioned the armory after mentioning the archive being in the plane of Earth.
Yes.
And that's why I'm pretty sure it's the armory, because the archive was mentioned after the armory.
I think that conversation happened, like around the same time we were digging around in that ice cave.
Yes.
But this conversation happened after the Bounty of the Deeps, I think, with where Scout pointed to Eagle's Airy.
No. This was not Scout. This was Custodian.
Yeah, this was way back in the very first one facility.
Yes.
Yeah,
and,
that's
and,
why
and I said there was a thermal regulation nexus, a ballistics and military cache, and I don't remember what I called the archives. But yeah, it was an armory and archives and a relay station.
I remember the archives. They were like the plane they're situated on is the Feywilds. I remember that being said. Yes, that's what I.
The archives was in the plane of Earth.
No, that you just said that was the armory, dude.
No, he didn't.
No.
No, Gamzee, I fully believe you that I said plane of Earth and then I said armory, and that stuck with you. However, that does not mean that I said the armory is northwest of your position. That just means that I said the armory was after the archives, which I believe to be true. I think I said the thermal regulation station first.
I think so.
But I don't remember where I said it was. I feel like I said it was to the northwest of your position on what you call the material plane. I think that was the thermal regulation station, but I don't know, and I don't want to tell you guys the wrong thing.
Oh, I cannot remember for the life of me. Because like what I've told you is what I believe to be accurate, but there's a likelihood that I'm
I don't think it's the archives,
Right.
but I can't remember which one it is, and I want to get it right.
We're at a 50-50 of either the armory or the thermal station.
I feel like it's
And-
the thermal station.
Flipping through my notes, I have all three of those, but not direction.
That's what I have. I have all three of those, but I don't have directions. You are correct that one of them was on the plane of Earth, one of them was northwest of where you were at the time, which would be in the Icewind Dale, and then I didn't specify where the third one was.
Right.
But I can't remember which is which, and I'm so mad. I either said the armory or the archives was on the plane of Earth. I believe that to be true. And I either said the armory or the thermal regulation station was in Icewind Dale. But again, I don't remember which is which. My gut says it was the thermal station. That makes the most sense to me.
I'm also thinking. I'm also almost pretty sure because it came up again when after the
ice cave.
The ice cave
Did
and
he-
the scout
Did
pointed.
Scout mention the armory?
No,
Or did he say the geothermal regulation facility?
I think it was. I remember thermal.
Okay, then it's the temperature. It's the temperature place. Okay, thank you.
I don't remember thermal.
You were also kind of
I
in a
don't-
mood that day, no offense.
Was I?
Yes.
Because
I don't
just
remember
think
a lot.
I remember that because I also asked at that same time. Is that pointing in the same way as Eagles Airy?
Yeah.
And you said, yeah, Kilio knows that's the general direction of Eagles Airy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I had said armory, Keelio would have been like, the Goliaths have a super weapon at Eagles Airy, and Nightfall hasn't said that once, so like...
No.
Yeah. I'll take another look after the show, just through those earlier VODs.
Okay. So, with that in mind, if you guys are going straight to Eagles Airy, as the GM, I'm willing to smash cut ahead several days. However, I would be remiss if I didn't say, is there anything you guys want to do in the interim time between Caer Dineval and on the way to Eagles Airy, whatever that point is?
Nothing that requires a scene, but Lash has been thinking.
About
I. Go ahead.
The stories of the high houses, or at least the few she knows, because I don't know if she'd know all of them, but definitely thinking about the Lover and the Liberator, considering the fact she got a straight up name for one of the Orc's mythic figures.
Yeah.
Two of them, actually. The Lover and the Liberator, she both has names for now, thanks to Keelio.
I will say I'd like a scene with someone. Nothing specific there, but Irithyr wants to talk with people.
Okay.
I mean, Lash will listen.
About what? Like, with who? About what?
So,
Just the group at large?
yeah, or at least one individual from it, because Irithyr's been archiving this journey,
Right.
and yet his story is incomplete because he wasn't here for the start of it.
I don't think you should go to Guiding Wind for that, then.
No, you
Yeah.
would, like, the best people to go to would either be Keelio or Firga.
Mm-hmm.
Give me just a second.
Of the two, I think Firga would be better.
Yeah, I would say too, considering the dwarf was the one who set up the moot.
Keelio is brash and noisy, but Keelio is not talkative.
Mm-mm.
Well, here's the thing, he plans to get everyone's perspective eventually.
Oh. I mean, I think that's absolutely something we could do while we're traveling on. And I don't want to make light of that, but I want to see what scenes we want to do before we get to my thing. So let's put a pin in that. I'm completely down for it. Anybody else got anything they want to do?
I don't.
Not.
Sorry.
sorry, doesn't require a scene for it, but is there time to tick downtime clocks while we're traveling?
Yes, I will tell you how much time passes based on some survival checks from Keelio when the time comes.
You asked exactly what I was going to. Thank you.
So the only people who have like scenes they want to do, or I think that's a great thing. It's like Irathir asking people about the moot.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I don't know that it requires a scene, but when Wynn sees Irathir's like, recording everything, I think he just wants to like read what the champions have been doing.
Yo, that sounds dope.
Can you read Elvish?
Kitty cat, you're on mic.
Yes, he can actually. Gamzee, your mic is hot.
Sorry.
You can
Yeah,
because of the Song of Wind.
Yeah, I can use subtitle magic.
I'm sorry. You have anime subtitle magic?
Dude, that's how I understood the Celestial of the Lunar Devils.
Bro, this shaman shit is busted in the best way.
I know, right? I love it.
Right?
It's so cool.
So, Keelio, are you here? Because I thought I heard Nightblood, but I gotta get up.
Nightfall's still
Yeah.
muted, so...
Okay. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Whoa!
That's a number.
That's a number. That's higher than I expected it to be. So I'm gonna nerf that a little bit. But yeah, from Carrington Naval, under normal circumstances, it's a 10-day to Eagle's Area. You have to go across the width of the Icewind Dale to get there. It's at the beginning of the spine of the world. With the snow and the very bad weather conditions, you're going to be looking at 12 days unless Keelio reduces it.
I'm back.
Survival check. And do you want to reduce a 12-day journey, Keelio?
Yeah, can I use enhance ability maybe?
You get War Banner.
Why would you enhance ability?
Advantage on wisdom checks.
This is to wayfind over several days, homie.
Oh, okay, never mind. So yeah, I appreciate the war banner, and I will roll a survival check.
Give this boy a guidance too.
Make sure you're rolling as your character.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah, somebody give him a guidance.
I would, but I don't think I can.
Why can't you?
I don't think I have guidance.
I don't know, do it.
I would if I had the spell.
Nobody in this group has guidance?
Hold on a
We
second.
have been over this on several occasions.
Lash, dear,
Wait.
I run 4 games.
Fair. I kind of just figured that Gamzee, who has said on several occasions, guiding wind does not have guidance, would have
You know
remembered
what?
that.
I can add it to my cantrip list.
Yes, you can.
There you go.
Do it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have access to all the lists.
Yeah, you have access to the Archive of Curiosity, which is one of the best items I've ever made, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that changed. Perhaps I misremembered.
No, his archive didn't change.
I was really in and out for his scene with the Sphinx, so I don't remember.
No, I specifically said that was not a retouch. That was something different.
Nothing changed mechanically during that.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
So, do you want to give Keelio guidance?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
Do it.
use my cantrip formulas to swap that out.
Nice.
That's a really good feature.
It is.
Mhm.
Excuse me. Okay. So, Keelio,
Uh huh. I want to hear you say it.
in total, you got a dirty 30.
Holy shit!
Which means that 12-day journey can be reduced to a 4-day journey.
Holy
wow.
shit.
Commit yeet across
And that's
continents.
why the halfling is here.
Yep, just for that. No other reason.
No
So,
other reason at all.
Keelio is Keelio World Walker in this case.
Shit.
Mrs. Worldwide.
So 4 days. So that's 4
Helio
down.
Globetrotter.
Give me a moment. I dropped some food.
Oh my God, children! 4 downtime actions, 4 rations expended unless somebody else wants to do some hunting. And potentially 4 scenes with Irithyr. What will you do?
Oh, I hadn't started my clock yet.
I have a clock I started.
Remember, like, furthering downtime actions, it's all well and good, but if you're performing a downtime action to get a feat or an ability or something like that, you are not helping set up camp, keeping watch. You're not doing these things.
Right.
Doesn't that mean I can't take downtime actions since I'm the only one that can effectively put up the 10?
Homie,
No.
I can set up your Ted.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, you're here. I keep forgetting you're also a big chonky man now.
And
Yeah,
no,
and I don't
you're
have
not,
anything on downtime.
You're
so.
not the only one who can set up the camp. You're just the fastest at it.
Yeah.
I see.
I never said you were the only one.
Now, see, that's what we call. I was double checking
Sure it was.
because I couldn't remember jack diddly fuck.
So, like, keeping watch, finding food, like, building a storm shelter, keeping an eye out on, like, the animals and their upkeep, like, these are all downtime actions.
Okay. So
Keep that
How
in
much
mind.
was the clock for Eyes of the Roomkeeper?
Ooh, that's a good ability. That was 6.
6, alright.
I have 6 to learn alchemy.
You've got 4 to work with, but again, each one of those takes you out of doing camp activities.
Right.
so how many camp activities need doing each day?
Generally speaking, 4.
Okay.
Keeping watch, setting up camp, making food, and animal husbandry.
Lash can handle some of that stuff because I don't have any downtime activities I've been working on.
I really, really, really want to get Layla
Oh,
up to
sorry.
speed on the.
Sorry, 5, the 5th being heal.
You?
Heal, H-E-A-L,
Oh, hang on,
heal.
don't say anything. I mean, do, but not to me. That was catch my headphones.
That is to say, recover from injury or administer healing.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Heal was what I said, Gamzee.
Do I? Okay. I get recover from stuff and healing. Do my one more rest and my con score is back to normal? Usually, is that the same the case if I take downtime actions with this?
Well, yeah, one rest is one rest regardless, but like if you had 2, you could take the heal action and rest, and you could recover both of them.
Okay, noted.
But
I
if
didn't know the
but
heal action was a thing.
but if you're resting, there, yes, you do, because that's how you recovered from getting whopped by the Rimeborn. Dawn took the heal action for like 3 days.
I thought I just wasn't doing shit. God damn, man.
That's what the heal action is. You're resting or administering
Yeah.
healing, depending. It precludes you from doing other things. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Wow. Okay. I'm very dense and we're misremembering a lot today. I
It's all
apologize.
good. It's all good.
I only need 3 downtime actions to get Layla up to speed on coordinated attack.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now I can only do that with 2 of my wolves.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get the 3rd one. However, keeping watch, taking care of the animals and stuff like that is something Kilio can help with.
Kilio could also cook.
Kilio could also cook.
I only need
Keeping
2 to
watch
finish learning.
include overnight watch?
Well, you should always have someone on watch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But no, it does not preclude overnight watch.
I only need 2 to finish learning Spoken Giant. And then Firgo would mostly be doing Watch, I think.
Something else to consider. Kilio is wayfinding and cutting your trip down by 2/3. Kilio was not hunting during that time, which means you're eating rations or you're specifically foraging at camp, unless someone else is hunting. But I asked, nobody spoke up, so...
Okay. I can try.
You want to try to hunt?
Yeah.
Are you gonna hunt or forage? They're different roles.
I'll put. I'm gonna do 2 days of like my alchemy.
We're not. This is prior to DTAs.
I've got
I'm throwing that information. Sorry, go ahead, Nightfall.
Yeah, it's fine. Is there any reason why I couldn't send the other 2 wolves that I'm not working with to hunt while we camp?
Yes. I'm not giving you that much action economy. That's why.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine.
My survival is terrible, but could I, like, engineer some kind of trap?
I think you could, but whether or not it would work would be a survival check.
Okay.
You can't just lay a trap and get stuff. You gotta put it in the right spot at the right time. You gotta, like, set it up correctly, and then you have to get lucky on top of that.
I getcha. I just figured,
Can you make a trap? Yes, absolutely.
I figured maybe if I can make the trap and then Kilio tells me where to put it, it could save us some time.
Well, Kilio would have to go out hunting to find where to put it.
Yeah, okay.
Which Kilio can do. I'm just saying Kilio's not doing it while you're traveling because Kilio's wayfinding. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm asking, is anybody hunting while you're traveling, or is it exclusively going to be rations and camp?
I'll try hunting.
While moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since I have the scent feature, I should be able to
hunting
do some
or
fancy
foraging.
Shit.
They're different roles.
I think hunting.
Hunting. Okay. Make a stealth check.
It's not gonna work very well.
Can I give the war banner?
Make sure you're rolling as your character. No, you can't, because he's leaving the group. Unless you're going hunting with him.
On the one hand, armor. On the other hand, I can take that off.
Don also has heavy armor.
Fair enough.
Which I am not taking off because that shit's gonna be heavy. That's dangerous.
What's your passive perception, Don?
My passive is 15.
Okay. So that's...
But I do have the scent feature, which I am going to be using the fuck out of to find shit.
Okay. So that's going to be an interesting conversion for you. Do you have a ranged weapon?
I have magic.
Explain to me, like you pass the rolls to a degree. Explain to me how Dawn would, like, what kind of game are you hunting? Are you hunting, like, rabbits? Are you hunting, like, birds? Are you hunting elk?
I think
an elk will feed you guys for a couple days.
Yeah, I think like I'm aiming
wolves.
for.
Sorry.
No problem. I'm aiming for a combo of elk and birds.
No.
Because birds would be a lot quicker.
Pick one.
Just magic stuff. Okay.
Are you hunting birds or are you hunting elk?
Elk.
Okay. Like, how would Dawn take an elk? Because he doesn't have a ranged weapon.
I have magic. I have the stones on my belt for magic stone, and I apparently have guiding bolt prepared.
So what I'm hearing is you like go out into the snow. You see elk tracks. You catch, like, sneak up on an elk herd. You pull a magic stone off your belt. You empower it, and you huck it, and you just bludgeon an elk in the side of the head, and it goes down.
Yep.
I'm into it.
If a rock doesn't drop it, that motherfucker gets bolted.
I don't know why I just have this intense
If
thought.
the rock doesn't drop it, I'd start running.
I just have this intense thought of Dawn finds elk tracks, hides in a bush, but terribly because the top half of his body is out of the bush.
No,
Sees
he's holding the
elk.
bush. He's holding the bush in front of his
Holding
face.
the bush, sees the elk, casts jail on it.
That would work,
my God.
actually.
Oh my god, it's like that gif of the dude, like, just half crouched in a bush, holding a baseball, and then just...
The problem with casting jail on it is the jail does bludgeoning damage.
and it encases the entire body.
So he would
So,
pull it out and there would be paste left over.
I hope you like meat soup if you want me using jail.
No.
Well, jail either does bludgeoning damage or it heals whatever in it.
He just keeps it healing until he gets close, and he just walks up and hits it with the sword.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a valid hunting tactic for fucking Hallowstone if they hunt. Like,
It
damn.
is. It's valid. It's a better fishing tactic, but anyway. So yeah, Dawn, like, it's a survival check to dress the kill, but I'm assuming you're gonna have Kilio do that.
Yo.
Yeah, so you go out hunting and you just come back with a caribou, like a whole ass undressed caribou, like with its feet tied together, back to the group one of these days. All right, sure.
Little hole in its head, dragging it by the nape.
So Kilio, you're gonna need to spend some downtime actions for food.
Okay.
But yeah, that'll take care of your 4-day trip, minus the wolves. What are you gonna do about the wolves?
I just get another caribou for them.
Yes and no. It's half a caribou per day per wolf, except for Orath, who eats a whole one.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they're big. They're as big as caribou. Orath is bigger, like quite a bit bigger.
Okay,
As
I
long as
know
I
you.
can keep getting my rocks back.
I know you said like you're not giving me the action economy to use for the group. Can they still hunt for themselves a bit?
They might fail.
One of them's gonna come back with like a porcupine quill in their nose.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They could get injured and they could fail.
Yeah. What would a Codian ration equivocate to an elk?
Not like 10%.
Okay.
The wolves are big eaters. Like, I can't overstress this. Like,
Yeah.
They're dire wolves.
especially Orath. Like, Orath is a dire wolf who now has levels of barbarian. Like,
So when we started, I was told that when we were discussing animal feed and stuff, like two things of my rations can be counted as equivalents just for the purpose of feed. I have 10 of those because I haven't been eating my rations. Fuck. I would only be able to do that for a day because it's per wolf. Like,
Here's a thought. Could one of them like join me, and I give them a better chance?
More accurately, they would give you a worse chance. You cannot coordinate with the wolves with Kilio can.
Yeah.
I see.
They could help you with the tracking, but you can't coordinate with them to hunt like Kilio does. Because that's Kilio's thing. Like,
Right. So
it's really looking like my downtime actions.
they should be hunting, like, frankly.
Yeah,
That's
I really don't.
That's your jam. Unless you want to stockpile food, which is a good thing to do, but you haven't done it yet.
Yeah. So the first downtime action is gonna have to be address the caribou that Dawn brought.
Correct.
The second one.
Well, actually, no, because that still leaves your wolves hungry. So really, what you
I
should...
could use my charges of ration for that. I would have to.
For all 3 of them?
It's 2 per. I have a total of 10 on my inventory.
What you ought to do is you ought to go hunting and let somebody else dress the damn caribou. You are a much better hunter than Dawn.
Yeah.
Like if you go hunting, if you go hunting, you can feed the group and the wolves because of your feature, Kelio. On top of that, if you're hunting and getting food for everyone, if the other person fucks up cleaning the elk, it doesn't matter.
I
Because you're bringing more food.
Yeah.
I'll just have to see how much I can get by augmenting it with the roll.
Yeah.
Like, if I get enough that'll cover our travel for a couple days, including the wolves. Like, Orth and the other wolves are strong. The wolves are fucking strong.
Yeah, they are, but are you carrying... Do you have a sled?
Do we still have that sled?
Orth would be heavily encumbered with a caribou on his back. He can do it, but he'd be heavily encumbered. A caribou is like 900 pounds, dude.
Could take me along, have me hold back whenever you think you're close, and then just bring them back to me.
I mean, yeah, you could just drop them and then go get Dawn later. But Dawn, how much can you carry?
If I leave all my stuff at camp?
I'm talking about between camps. Because Kelio said, get a bunch of food and stockpile it.
Between camps?
Do you guys have a way to transport a bunch of stuff? I didn't do that. Whoever did that, I didn't do it.
Sorry.
I swear we had a sled.
Yeah, you did. You left it at Goodmead.
So, right now...
As far as I know, you did.
No, we didn't! Trevar has it.
Yeah.
True.
Trevar without a rider has been carrying it.
Oh, pulling it. Yeah, you could load that up with game. Like, the wolves don't care if it's fresh as long as it's not going to make them sick. Like, you could load that up with game and just drag it along with you. The issue
is that's going to attract attention.
Yep, you're dragging around a pile of blood. And yeah, you guys are strong, but a hungry Remoraz, a starving Remoraz is not going to care.
We can't beat a starving Remoraz.
Yeah, you can. It just won't be easy.
Dude. Man, I'm surprised Clanver was able to beat one well enough to get Kian his armor.
But my point stands. Like, you got to be thinking about this stuff, Nightfall.
Yeah.
So, just a point, and I think this might also equivocate to Dawn. I just did some checking. I get encumbered at 1,300 pounds.
Okay. So you could carry a caribou.
Yeah, and Dawn could also carry a caribou.
Even still, you're still like, it's the same as having Treebar carry. You're still carrying out a big thing of blood.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, we can carry caribou.
Right.
So,
if needed be.
Unless we take the risk, all of my downtime actions are going to be hunting. I'm not going to have a chance to do what I want to do, which is fine in the grand scheme of things, but a little disappointing.
I say there will be more times for downtime.
I mean, we're going to Eagle's Airy, which should be a relatively safe question mark place to take downtime action.
There is the issue of food.
There's also the issue of we're currently on a time limit to deal with several apocalyptic events.
I've got a dumb question.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
I know you ruled that it sucks and it's not going to work forever. Nobody has Goodberry, right?
No.
No, I don't think so.
I could if I wanted.
Do we have any berries?
Yeah.
It would not be hard to find berries.
Okay.
Doesn't
I
Dawn?
didn't know if Kit ruled that you had to have the berries because they don't have a material cost, so to speak.
You touch and berry.
Ah.
You know, I was gonna say this might also suck, but doesn't Dawn have create food and water?
Yes.
Create food and water, and then press it tastier.
That's true.
Like, it's not something we would do all of the time, but it's something we can certainly do.
What's more important here? Keelio's downtime action or Dawn's spell slot? Because that's what you guys are asking. You know?
Well, even if we don't want to do it now, it's a good thing to know we can do later.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's more of, are we eating good or are the wolves eating good?
Well, Keelio's taking
Which,
downtime action, then Keelio's not cooking. And if Keelio is hunting, Keelio's not cooking. So you guys aren't eating good, period, unless somebody else steps up.
I mean, I can give it a try, but...
I have no idea.
We've established I'm not terrible at cooking.
If you're
Cooking
cooking
potions.
for taste, Lash might be your best bet. Cooking
Why-
for healing, Dawn may be your best bet. Or Guiding Wind.
Real talk, if Keelio goes hunting and Lash uses orcish barbecue techniques and smokes it, that meat will fucking keep. I will turn that fresh food into rations immediately.
Ooh.
That'll work. Lash would be willing to do it.
Yeah.
If someone was like, okay, we'll need a way to preserve it, I think I could try to barbecue it while we're out here.
Lash throwing on the chef hat. All right, boys, we're making barbecue.
Like, let me throw this out. Like, if we assume a caribou weighs about 900 pounds, which I think is right, might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less.
And we get rid of the stuff that's not usable for us.
Right. Let's say, just for the sake of simplicity, basing this on nothing except ratios and simplicity, let's say you get 400 pounds out of usable meat out of it.
Mhm.
If Lash smokes that, 2 pounds per PC per day, 4 pounds for the large PCs.
That's a lot of food.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That solves our food problem for a long time.
You won't be happy, but you won't starve.
Whoever just sneezed, bless you.
Pretty sure that was Nyx.
It was Nyx.
The food situation's gonna suck. Well, it's gonna match the outside pretty well then.
To not be hungry is twice that, and to be well fed and can focus on healing, it's 3 times that. So
That still gives us a lot of rations, though.
yep. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's still a good plan, and I think we should go with
does
it.
And the smoke will block it from predators.
Mm-hmm.
However, the wolves can't eat it.
True.
Why
Matt,
can't the
square
wolves
one.
eat it? Question mark.
Why can't the wolves eat it? Carcinogenic.
Ah,
Huh?
Huh?
cancer causing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Humanoids and humans, I imagine, can eat smoked meat, much similar to why in real life humans can eat it, but you aren't supposed to feed that shit to a dog.
The wolves will keel over if you give them like caffeine, garlic, onions, black pepper,
Gotcha.
couple other things. Yeah. Not that Lash is necessarily using those. I'm just saying like very different like things that they can eat. Like a wolf can
Right.
eat a wolf can eat a rotting corpse. You guys can't really do that. Also,
Could
also-
they eat if it Could they eat it if it was just smoked with no dressing on it?
no.
Hmm,
That's what
okay.
I was saying. Because Lash doesn't have the dressing stuff.
Yeah.
But they couldn't eat it if it was
Gotcha.
smoked. That being said, you also need to worry about Trevar and popcorn. And the bird.
Well,
I apologize, Vader. I know you gave him a name, but the bird is the bird.
Yeah, I know.
The bird may have a name when it earns one.
yeah.
Trevar, popcorn, and fancy pants.
I know way back in, I want to say it was Hundelstone.
Yeah.
Runyak bought a large thing of animal feed and has been keeping that on Trevar's person the entire time.
Right, but that was almost 15 days ago.
True.
Can food and water create food and water work for those animals as well?
No, because it says it makes a flavorless mush. The animals will not eat it. They can, they won't.
I am
Can
not.
we Presty it tasty for
Oh.
them?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes, but I still don't think they would.
Okay.
Yo, gang, I'm dumber than fuck.
Okay, let's hear it.
I have create food and water.
That is what we've been talking
we've been
about.
saying that, friend.
I
What-
feel like they had a
It's
second
what we were
part to
just
that.
talking about.
I think
Yeah, I
they had
know.
a second part to that, Kit.
I can just keep using that while we're traveling. That way the wolves can get some of the meat. Can get some meat so from Kelio hunting to stock up.
I see what you're saying. But that's what we said 20 minutes ago. You guys have to choose between Kelio's downtime and Dawn's spell slots. That's what I said, friend.
I apologize because I didn't hear my spell slots mentioned.
I don't think Gamzee was here when that was mentioned.
Probably not. I went and got hot dogs a minute ago.
So, Kelio, do you want to use some of your downtime to hunt? Because, again, if you hunt, then you really only need, like, you being you, Kelio, the way you're gonna fucking roll this roll, like, you're gonna get plenty of food if you go out intending to get a bunch of it. But then you're dragging raw meat around.
I could go out foraging for
I-
the other animals.
I don't know if we want to risk that. I don't know.
Just pee on the container. It'll be fine.
Kelio, that wouldn't work for Kelio. It's got to be male we to ward off animals. It's not a joke.
Yeah, I know.
Why are they taking so much time deciding what about food? Just get to Eagle's area already. We're working on it, chat. We're working on it, chat.
We understand your concerns about how long this takes, but see also, we don't want to die.
This is my
Yeah.
favorite part of D&D, frankly.
See also the nitty-grittiness of D&D.
This
See, also,
This
this
is
isn't
the
Pathfinder.
So
this is the salt to a beautiful soup. Deal with it.
Yes.
the options are as follows:
Kelio hunts.
Kelio hunts
Kelio cooks.
during. No, hang on. Kelio hunts all at once.
Yes,
We have a beacon to predators.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
Kelio hunts every single day,
Loses downtime actions.
loses downtime actions.
If Kelio hunts every single day, Dawn either Dawn or Lash cooks, or Dawn uses spell slots. Or somebody else hunts, Kelio cooks. Or somebody else hunts, somebody else cooks, and Kelio does downtime actions. Really, like, it all comes down to Nightfall, and therefore I think Nightfall should decide.
Mm.
Because Nightfall's the one threatening to be penalized the worst here.
I do have one question before Nightfall answers.
The foraging? I heard you.
No, not that, but that is
What's
something
up?
I would like to do. I know where we're going is not exactly the sea. Are there other bodies of water on our way to the area?
Where you're going is not exactly the sea. You're going away from the sea, upland. You're going the opposite of the sea, friend. Yeah, there's lakes all over the 10 towns. Why?
Because I can go fishing.
True. But you have the exact same concept The exact same concept. The exact same problem is if you get red meat, and fish spoils quicker.
True. I'm just saying that is also an option on the table.
Certainly.
Dumb question I've got,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm betting Nightfall is still debating.
I am. Go ahead.
Like, you said that
Lean up.
orcs... You said that orcs, like, smoke. They barbecue.
Correct.
Do the Tor do anything special, or is that group by group?
I'm not, like... What you heard, the orcs are the only ones who barbecue. What I meant, the orcs are really good at it.
That's what I mean. Like, the orc specialty is barbecuing, smoking.
I'm not gonna control that. If you want the Tor to be good at something in terms of food preparation, feel free.
I don't. The reason I ask is because you know a lot more about the culinary world than I do.
I don't have anything specifically for the Tors. No, they're pretty damn good fishermen.
Kebabs. Don makes awesome kebabs.
Sushi, anyone?
But also, like, you are not the food provider of your tribe. You're
That's
the
true.
doctor and spiritual leader.
Don knows the herbs. He doesn't know the. He doesn't know the kebab.
So, on top of knowing the medicine, you know all the tasty plants to put on food.
No, he doesn't. That's the issue.
Darn.
Yeah.
I
He
know
knows
the bitter plants that make your boo-boos stop.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. A lot of Indian cooking came to be because of a mastery of understanding of medicinal plants and things that taste good. Like, for example, black pepper is a laxative.
Oh,
Yeah, like, but you don't know them because they taste good. You know them by what they do. You don't, like, you could not be like, this is how much ginger you should put in that. But you could say, this is how much ginger you should put in that if you don't want an upset stomach.
watching fucking Keelio cook goes to put black pepper in. You should not add that.
Yeah, right?
Why not? That is a laxative.
I mean, also, where the hell did you get black pepper in the Icewind Dale? But anyway.
The internet, of course.
So, Keelia, what are you doing?
He's this guy that lives not far from Clan Roche.
I'm leaning heavily towards risking it.
Risking
With the-
what?
With the
Doing it all at once, I assume.
yeah, doing it all at once.
Big Hunt Blood Trail?
Yeah.
Okay. Make us a survival check.
If I could get spare the dying, I'd come help because that would make the bleeding a lot less.
That's rude is what that is. We're gonna keep this elk on the brink of death so it doesn't attract predators.
I think you're thinking of gentle repose.
I think I am. Because
Yeah.
I want.
Did the Roll20 screen just darken for anybody else?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
It is pitch black.
Okay.
I have gentle repose.
Did you
Hang
do
on,
that,
I can fix
Halfling?
it. I didn't mean to, but I can unfuck it.
Oh, I can see. It's darkness.
Oh, you turned the thingus on. I see. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason when I'm fucking around with lighting layers in one tab, it affects all of them, and I keep forgetting that.
I wanted
So
to
I
make sure
will-
it wasn't my connection.
No, that was me being a dingus.
Cool. Keelio,
Did that
are
fix
you
it?
in your favorite? Yes, it did. Are you in your favorite terrain, Keelio?
I am.
Okay. So how much meat are you going for? This will be one of your downtime actions, by the way.
Okay. So I just want to go through the features I have real quick.
Mm-hmm. The rest of you still need to be thinking about what you're doing at camps, by the way.
Let's see. I have this, which is Primeval Awareness.
Mhm.
Beasts are one of my favored enemies.
Yeah, no, what I'm... No,
I'm going for a lot.
you don't...
I don't know.
I need to know how much, like, you don't need to justify, like, this is why I need to do better on this roll. Like, you have succeeded. My question was, how much meat are you going for?
I do not know the number. The answer I would give is enough for travel until name of place. Eagles Airy. Eagles Airy.
Okay. So you're looking at the equivalent hunting of I'm doing math. A dozen caribou. So how does Keelio take 12 reindeer? You did it. You passed the roll. How does Keelio take 12 reindeer?
Run them off a nearby cliff.
I mean, that would work.
That would work.
Steer them straight back to the party.
No, because then you have a stampede to worry about, and I say roll initiative.
Yeah, that's not a bueno. Oh God, I've got something.
Okay.
Oh no.
So I don't know how viable this would be.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got something now called the Awakened Owl's Pinion.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how caribou tend to cluster together?
Yes.
There's a form of my dagger called Spinning Blade form, and it does something called ricocheting.
Yeah, but it only does that 3 times.
Yeah, that's fair. The other option is 2 volleys of mini shots, and then the wolves go pick off 2 more.
Like, again, that's not guaranteed. Like, what is Keelio's thing? Or, I guess I should say, what's Little Sister's thing?
She finds
Ingenuity.
Ingenuity.
Like, you need guaranteed 12 reindeer. Not I'm going to shoot good. That's Bragg's thing.
Yeah, that's Bragg.
You need a guaranteed I'm going to take half this herd.
Let's look through my items again.
I'll turn Little Sister's theme on for you.
That's a rude idea, first of all.
Turn
I have
on
a
Little Sister's
javelin
theme?
No, I have a... I'm looking through my items, and some things that immediately stick out in my mind are a Javelin of Lightning.
What I don't understand is why you're taking so long on this. You've done this already. You've shown this on the stream already.
I have, and I don't have a creative solution right off the top of my head.
Why not use the same one? It worked.
Yeah, I'll use the same one.
You don't remember what it is.
I do.
What
Give
is
me
it?
a second. Herding the group of deer to a location with a wall, and around that is a ring of fire sand that gets set off by a torch on a stand.
Yep.
Keelio is not on the wolves, but the wolves heard them, being loud, doing the exact opposite of what a pack of wolves should do.
No, they're doing exactly what a pack of wolves should do. The pack herds the herd to the waiting hunters who come in laterally, clever girl, and do the kill shot. That's how wolves hunt. That's exactly how wolves hunt, friend.
Okay, well, the last time I did it, you said this is like, we've seen Orc do this, like he could take them down in one shot, and they're not doing that. They're being loud, making a lot of noise.
Exactly.
That opposite. That's...
But I didn't say not doing what a wolf should do. It's exactly what a wolf should do.
I see.
Doing what a wolf is known to do.
Yup.
And
Luckily, these reindeer don't watch National Geographic. It's fine.
and
God.
unlike last time we decided that she doesn't take the whole herd because she didn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
This time, I kind of need to take about half of it.
I mean, you took about half of it last time. Okay, yeah. So you set it up. So this will be your downtime action one evening, and then yeah, like a slightly smoky Kilio comes back to camp and is like, "Dawn, Wind, I need you." And then yeah, you have this giant pile of reindeer that you need to spend another evening at camp cleaning. So that's 2 days of actions from you, Kilio.
Okay.
What about the rest of you? What are you doing?
Lash will stand watch for most of this, or help set up camp.
Purga's helping set up camp.
What role is it to clean these things, by the way?
Survival.
Trying to learn more giant if someone will teach her.
And when Kilio gets back with the meat, Lash will agree to cook it.
This is okay. So I see what is happening here. So allow me to make a handy dandy guide. Right?
Hooray.
So you have 4 days that you need to worry about. Right? Of these 4 days, there are 4 actions that need to be taken each day. Not counting watch at night. Right? You have set up camp. You have hunt or otherwise obtain food.
So
You
first
have-
day, Kilio's here.
You have keep watch. You have heal. And what was the 5th thing that I said? I'm a dingus.
Cook. Wait. Yeah, cook.
Cook. And then you have downtime.
What was the first C?
Camp.
Camp. Set up camp.
Camp.
And then you have these for every day. Somebody has to do these every day. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in a perfect world, you guys would get to do downtime actions every time. But that does make you a little bit of an asshole. Because you're not doing the other things. So day 1, Kilio hunts and gets enough food for all of you
Can I put more of the same token on board? I can.
for the duration of the trip. Day 2,
I'm
Kilio's dressing all of that food.
now would like, if possible, we can decide this later,
Hmm?
to do 2 downtime actions if I can.
So
But I don't have to.
who is setting up camp the first day?
This is a really good way to do this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is actually a very useful means.
So Firga is primarily doing camp. Okay.
Earther's not really good for much besides watch. I don't
Lash,
think.
you're not able to cook the food until Kilio gets the food. And Kilio's not dressing it until the 2nd day. So what are you guys eating on the first day?
Probably rations.
Rations.
Okay,
Yeah.
so mark off a day of rations.
So the wolves can eat as, like, when the kill is done, correct?
Yeah, oh yeah, you don't have to dress it for the wolves.
Yeah.
Okay. So, mark off a ration.
So who is... Is anybody healing? Does anybody need to heal at all?
I don't think so.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
I think
No.
Helio
Popped up.
does, but
they only need the long rest. I don't think they need to take a heal
So,
action.
Guiding Wind, I'm going to put
True.
you on foraging for the first day.
Yep.
So go ahead and make a nature check for me.
Nature. I don't have anything else checked, right? Yep. Nope. Ba-ba-doop.
Make sure you're rolling your
I got-
character.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you will be able to get food. You're specifically getting food for Trevar and Popcorn and the bird.
Yes.
So you'll be able to get 2 days worth for them on the first day.
Okay.
So this leaves Irithyr and Dawn to do downtime actions the first day if they want. Or Dawn, you can help set up camp.
The first day, you know what? Since it's available, yeah, I'll take another tick onto my
Okay.
alchemy.
Oops, sorry. So on the second day of Christmas, I need to add something here. I'm gonna put it in the heal slot since nobody needs to heal. Is going to be dealing with the pile of food, protecting it, getting it where you need to go, and otherwise like getting it ready for whoever's cooking it. So that's gonna be the big boys. All right.
We can pull double duty, guarding and moving.
Well, Dawn, you're setting up camp that day, so
Oh, I did put myself there.
you're not setting up camp the second day.
I'll leave it up to cutting one to do the food.
Someone will need to forage on this day, and potentially on the fourth day, depending on how far you guys get.
I'm trying to remember what the rules are for that, because I don't think Lash is much good at either of these.
There's no rolls. It's just something that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Making camp also includes breaking camp, by the way. Burying your refuse, putting out the fire, packing everything up, etc.
Yeah. I say I can do the foraging for the third day as well.
Okay?
It's assumed that everybody helps, but they're the primary one doing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. Okay. So go ahead and roll another nature check. Lash, I'm going to need a cook's tools check for you, and if you don't have it, survival will work.
Okay.
Okay, Wind, you're good for the rest of the travel.
Okay.
I do not have inspiration, so Nuffle, please.
So day 2, Lash gets a downtime action, and Irithyr gets a downtime action.
Dawn needs to decide where they need to go day 3, I think.
Yep. Don, if you want to guard the meat, the person on watch can also guard the meat, but it would be better to have somebody do both.
I also noticed Lashes in 2 places here.
I meant to go down one. Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. Yep, that's what I meant.
In that case.
And then, yeah, figure it can go up.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
Probably that second day is when Irithyr gets Lash's story about what happened at the moot.
Well, let's worry about that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Kidleo gets a downtime action on this. Oh, I remember the other thing, guys, was taking care of the animals.
Oh.
We need somebody to do that every day.
Could I do that in addition to foraging for their food?
No, because you're going
Okay.
out and away.
Right.
So, yeah, so actually the heal slot is take care of the animals. Honestly, Irithyr could do that.
Yeah.
Lash's animal doesn't need to be taken care of.
No, but all of the other ones do.
Yeah.
I say on the second day still, I'm gonna keep watch over the meat.
Right.
I'm doing the third.
So, Lash, do you want to do the animals on the second day?
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay. Dawn is doing meat or animals on day 3?
Meat.
Meat. Who's doing animals on day 3?
I guess I can.
You're setting up camp.
Oh, right.
I guess I don't get a downtime action that day.
Nope. So Kilio is looking with the animals. Day 4, you guys are like in the mountains at this point. Lash is setting up camp. Nobody needs to hunt. Erathir is on watch. Who's taking care of the animals? You also don't need to cook. Lash sorted it.
Yep.
Who's taking care of the animals on day 4?
I can take care of them.
Okay. And that means Kilio and Firga get downtime actions on day 4.
Okay.
There we go.
We have a comprehensive list. We did it.
So, a couple things. Those of you who have downtime actions can mark those off. Those of you working with the animals, are you just seeing to their well-being, or are you trying to do anything?
Lash is just seeing to their well-being because she doesn't know anything about animals, really.
Okay.
The same with Erathir.
Wind, their song, the wolf's song is still weird to you.
Mm-hmm.
Kilio,
Mm-hmm.
can you make an investigation check for me, please, on day 3?
Not super good at these, so we'll see.
You find like protrusion, bony protrusions on some of Orith's joints below his fur.
Ooh.
He doesn't seem to be injured. Doesn't bother him.
Have they breached the skin?
No, because they don't seem to be coming through the skin. They look like they're made of keratin.
That's the fingernail stuff.
And hair.
Ooh.
That's a little disconcerting.
I mean,
Have I
These are
heard anything
protrusions, so we know it's not
pertaining to
hair.
this kind of thing?
Yes! Yes, you have.
Uh-huh.
Like,
May I connect in-game and out-of-character knowledge?
to a degree, you shouldn't immediately jump to the spirit of wolf, but you do know that there are, like, they're still called dire wolves, but the Goliaths differentiate them. They're basically like, if a wolf is Charmander and a dire wolf is Charmeleon, there's a Charizard version.
Gotcha. I follow.
Yeah, I was thinking like that's the sort of bony protrusions that dire animals are often depicted with.
Correct.
I gotcha.
If there's a Charizard version of dire things, I don't want to know what the fuck a Charizard dire bear is like.
I can
Yeah.
show you if you like.
Oh
Sounds like
no, what have
something
you
Oh
done?
dear.
They're very cuddly, and we need to
One-
domesticate them.
So I'm gonna delete the bingo board.
Okay.
I feel like we should have another like map page that is just
Yeah.
a cleaned up bingo board.
This is a Charizard bear.
I hate it.
Oh, that's so cool.
That
I
thing
love
looks
it.
like
That's
a
so
good
cool, but I
1v1
hate it.
Dawn. I hate it.
1v1 done nothing, 1v1 the farm crew maybe.
Here's another version.
What are these things called?
They're just
no-
called dire bears.
No
Nice.
disrespect, Nightfall. You don't know what 1v1 means, do you?
They're like
So-
regular bears, but dire.
I mean, Pokemon trainers 1v1 each other all the time and they don't even fight each other. Like, come on now.
So you notice these protrusions on Orith.
I'm not sure what she would do about it.
Why is
besides...
there an uwu that I can't get rid of?
Oh, that was
Is that a you?
me clarifying what the other H was. Hang on.
Thank you.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you noticed that before you noticed the uwu that's been in the corner for about 6 sessions.
I don't look that far down.
I think she takes a mental note of it, like inspects them a bit, but I don't think she really does
Okay.
anything about it.
So at dawn on day 5. Well, not dawn, because the sun isn't coming out, but like in relatively early morning of day 5.
No, yeah, we're back at the point where we can't see the sky anymore.
Oh no, I'm a dingus. I'm sorry. During those camps, Earther has scenes he wants to do. Ignore everything that I just said. The floor, the floor is yours, Earther.
Yeah. Again, like I said, Earther's been like any chance he gets, like maybe during his watches or during downtime, he's been writing in a book.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I want to approach this other than someone else approaches him.
I don't know if they would.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, it's for archival purposes. It isn't like a, hey, being social, tell me about what happened before I showed up. It's a, for archival purposes, tell me what I missed.
Sorta.
I mean, I don't think any of the champions would object if Earther approached them. But I don't think the champions are curious enough to be like, what you doing? Look, you all have responsibility to do.
So I think like on the second day, Lash has downtime as well. So I think that's when he approaches Lash.
Okay.
Just gets her attention. War Chief.
Looks over. Yes.
Like sharpening one of your weapons. Looks over.
Probably looking over the flame tongue since she's never seen something like it before.
Mm-hmm.
He has a closed book in his hand.
Quirks an eyebrow. Sat.
An archive of our journey. Mostly notes at this point, but I plan to leave a written record.
Alright. What do you need me for?
Where the fuck is my downtime tracker?
Nightfall.
Oh, sorry.
I wasn't here for the moot.
Right.
Like your perspective on what happened before I arrived. I heard some things from the conductor guard, but not much.
Alright. Lash kind of puts the flame tongue away. Well, she kind of lets out a noise that's almost a chuckle, almost a scoff. You can't really tell which. Apparently, we weren't supposed to come on the day we arrived because it started an entire thing with the human camp. But it was mostly just... I was on watch for a lot of that.
Earther's begun writing.
I was on watch, well, backtracking. The Lash isn't making these mistakes. Sibs is. There was an incident with a dwarf named Driga. She came up to us and was the one who informed us we weren't supposed to be here yet, which did not go over well, and I managed to talk them out of basically leaving her tied out there in the snow. Talked to... What was his name? Looks over to wherever Ferga is. Ferga!
Hey?
Everpeak, what's the one who got injured's name?
Orig.
Orig came up to me while I was on guard duty, keeping an eye on our camp's borders, and gave me a...
Does Ferga know you have the mithril token?
Yes.
Okay.
Because she asked me, where the fuck did you get that? And I explained it, and she was going to ream Orig for it, and then Orig got fucked.
That's right.
After that, oh god, that was the incident with the deep shape. Backtracking. After I got the mithril coin from Orig, I was on watch for a bit longer. My friend, Mog, came up to me and basically filled me in on what was going on with the rest of the camp. And that resulted in a whole situation with the High House Deep Shade raiding the humans and grabbing... Sibs can't remember the kid's name.
Deep Shade. Those are the ones we met in Hundlestone, correct?
Yes.
They grabbed,
Orvar?
Orvar.
They grabbed a
yeah.
They grabbed a human boy named Orvar. They killed his bird. They basically scared the hell out of him. And I took care of that because we weren't there to fight with anyone. And of course, people decided to fight. After, I'm trying to remember the timeline of events because
You're right so far.
I don't remember if something happened in between that, the champions kind of having a mini meeting, and then dragon attack.
You met Runyak almost immediately after that. You met Tiger Princess, Runyak, and
Firga, because Firga came up with the rest of the dwarves.
right. Bloodclaw was there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
To Orvar, yeah.
You wanted to bleed the 3 Deep Shades who did it. And Lash was trying to be like...
No, Tiger Princess wanted to bleed the 3 Deep Shades who did it.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call him Ingvar. What was his name? What was Bloodclaw's human name?
Oh, fucking... let me open up Runyak's notes.
It was Siegwolf, wasn't it?
Siegwolf.
Yes.
Not Siegwolf. Siegwolf. With a Victor. Siegwolf.
Siegwolf.
Yeah. Siegwolf, Tiger Princess, and Brunyak and Firga. And it wasn't just Firga. It was Firga, Driga, and
a bunch of other dwarves.
Yeah,
because
because there was a fight.
Yeah.
I think at the mention of Runyak, Arethyr just lets out a sigh. Shame, I can no longer get Ericsson's account.
Agreed. Shortly after the incident with the fighting at the orc camp, and after I met Ericsson, we went separate ways. I don't know what Ericsson was doing, but I don't remember what Lash was doing either, but I know Lash was not at the orc camp when the dragon attack went off.
That's correct, you weren't, but the dragon attack wasn't until the next day.
Yeah.
It wasn't that night.
Right.
I don't remember either. But, like, that so much has happened, it stands to reason that Lash is like, and then there was this dragon.
Yeah, I think Lash was like, then there was this dragon. No, that was the next day. The next day, White Dragon attacked the moot. Wait, White
There's
Dragon?
like a look of
White Dragon, you're correct. It was an adult White Dragon.
Adult
there's a
White
look of-
Dragon.
Yeah, there's a look of consternation on Aerethyr's face.
I don't know what it was about. I wasn't near the orc camp at the time, but when I got back, there was a bunch of fucking infighting. So, of course, get that settled, and then we marched. I was giving most of the orders at the time, but one of the first things that dragon attacked once it came down was High House Dark Driver, which was my high house at the time before I became War Chief.
Dim Watcher.
Dim Watcher is what I mean.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, Arethyr, the Unbroken Orcs are a very new thing, aren't they? Like, within the
By
last
Elvish
century?
standards, yes.
Like, within the last century, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Like,
Last 50 years at most.
on this side of the last century.
Yeah. And
I have a curious out of character question, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem. Hang on, there's shouting from the other room. Can you guys, like, sit on that for just a second? I need to go see what the shouting's about.
Sure.
I'm gonna ask because it's not super relevant. How old is Lash?
Oh, I actually have this written down on Lash's paper. Fun fact, at the time of the moot, Lash was 17, going on 18, and now she is officially 18. But it doesn't matter to the orcs. The only reason Lash knows that is because Mog, her old friend who spent time among humans or races who celebrated birthdays, was like, hey, when's your birthday? My fucking what?
yeah, orcs also mature quickly, so...
Yeah, like,
Yes,
you become an adult at age 13. Like,
That's fair. I was mostly asking because I didn't know how old Lash was. I didn't know, maybe she remembered coming from the Underdark.
I like to think Lash vaguely does. Like, Lash...
I don't. Like, it's a question. Was she born up here, or did she come from down there?
No, she came from the Underdark. That's what motivates her to do as Dark Driver did. because she saw because Dark Driver's deal was kind of settled as we go down, we get people out, and we show them that yeah, the light hurts at first, but it's better than that.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to Lash, I think. I have ideas in my head for what happened. I just don't think I've ever ran them past Kit.
Fun fact, Runyak was almost 33 when he got bit by the dragons.
Nice. How old was Nick at the time of Vaughn starting?
32.
Old.
Old man. Old man
I'm sorry.
McGucket.
Old man for the Reghaid standards.
I was gonna say he's
To be fair, like I'd assume like most orcs don't make it past their 20s.
Kilio's like a young adult. I'm not sure the exact age because she doesn't know.
Not
20 to 21.
yeah.
Interesting fact.
No,
Kid
2022.
Kid and I have actually discussed the fact that orcs only lived like 50 according to Raw, and Kit and I have discussed that that's not entirely accurate. Like, yeah, orcs don't live that entirely long. We're meant to be soldiers, but on average, yeah, no, you're lucky to see an orc past 50.
Life expectancy also comes with line of work a lot of times.
Exactly. And orcs, especially surface orcs, are do as we do and do it against Grumsh, which is a hard thing to do.
And then there's Aerithir, who's like 600.
Yeah, that is a thing.
No, wait.
That is a thing.
Do I have
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that old
Oh, yeah.
published standards, or is that like a
How
moderate?
old is Dawn, out of
That's
curiosity?
that's like leaving middle age, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, hear an old fart.
Yeah. Like, he'd be the equivalent of like a 60-year-old. 65.
Yeah.
I know priests who are 60-year-olds old who can ride motorcycles still.
Oh, Aether can fucking fight, man. Like, he has showed that.
Yeah.
Huh.
He ain't past his prime yet, apparently.
Yeah. Fun fact, because I have it written down on the sheet. Guiding wind is 450.
Holy shit.
How fucking long do you fuckers live?
About the same as elves.
Ah.
Holy shit. How old is Dawn, by the way? That was a question that got asked.
oh, he's early 30s.
Nice.
What about Firga? I'm not sure if that got asked.
I don't remember off the top of my head. I gotta find it in my notes. She's young enough to still be brash and thick-skulled, but I don't remember what the exact number was.
I love
Yeah,
that
like,
Lash.
Dwarves live a long time compared to humans.
Mm-hmm. I love that Lash is the
If
youngest
she's
member
still
of this party.
brash, but starting to learn the value of calculating, isn't that generally considered early 200s for dwarves?
Ooh, no, dwarves only live to like 250.
Yeah, it's usually 50 that they're considered adults, if I remember.
So figure's probably something around 70.
I was
If
gonna
I had
say,
to
that must
hazard a
be
guess.
At some point, I want to play an elf that has a sunny disposition, just to spite other members of his people that are so high and mighty.
Do you
Eladrin are good for that.
Yeah.
Do you mean Thane, the Drow warlock of the Raven Queen?
No. She's happy just to be happy. I want to make a motherfucker that is aggressively happy.
I'm happy to
There's an
spite
NPC
you.
in Avernus
Sorry
like
about that,
actually.
friend.
All good.
That's
Welcome
fine.
back.
We decided to discuss like the ages of the different characters.
So, what was your dumb question, Nigel?
It was relating to
How old
Lash-
Lash is.
how old Lash is, and did she come from the Underdark, or was she born on the surface?
And I said Lash was 17 going on 18 at the time of the moot. She turned 18. And yes, she remembers coming up from the Underdark. Very vague snippets of it because it was fucking chaotic. But she does. She remembers her eyes fucking hurting.
Okay, I mean, they still hurt.
Yeah, like in the sunlight, but it hurt a lot. the
You're
first
kind
time.
of grateful for this eternal night that's going on. Like, it's bad, and you know it's bad, but you're kind of grateful for it a little bit.
Like, yeah, I don't have to be blinded for most of the day.
Yeah, so did you want to continue, Flash?
Yeah, Lash will continue.
And thank you guys for filling time while I got up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no problem.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Irithyr asks,
The champions are like the best group for that, so like you guys are real good about it. Thank you. Good.
Irithyr was asking about like, oh, the orc, like the unbroken orc high houses are a recent thing. Was there a reason for that, or was that just to confirm information, Vader?
That was just to confirm information out of character.
Yeah, no, we're a fairly recent thing.
Oh. But also, yeah.
So the dragon.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the math because I can't find it anymore about how many people died, other than most of the high house.
I don't think I put it into actual numbers.
We got a rough estimation, but yeah, no, Lash will just say...
It was something like 1,500 injured. I remember that.
Yeah.
I think
90% got, and that was directly at point blank at High House Dark Driver.
90% of the orcs got, yeah.
at
Yeah.
some point, I think you said it was among the non-combatants of Dim Watcher, those that survived, there was like, I want to say 30?
No, I said there was less than a dozen. I remember because there was exactly 6 tours.
Yeah.
Or specifically 6 Hallowstone, but still.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Lash would really have paid attention to the number, especially not after her conversation with Kang. Dim Watcher got fucked.
Yeah,
and that left Lash with nothing. Basically nothing to work with. And she'll, like, explain, like, I went back to Dark Driver camp after figuring out that most of the people I had grown up and fought alongside died, to learn that no one had come back to camp, and I was one of the last to live and be able to tell the non-combatants that it was safe.
And it's because you were like 50 feet out. Like that's why. Like
orders.
It wasn't that you were like somewhere else like Kelio was. It was like you were just off to the side.
Yeah, Lash was giving orders, and then a wall of fucking ice made of her friends and everyone she'd known and a few others was just kind of there.
Yeah, you lagged because you were shouting orders, and the wall of ice like stopped at your nose.
Yep.
If that statement were literal, that would leave a very interesting scar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened after the dragon, Lash?
Lash will explain how she, Wolfwalker, and Firga were able to take the thing down in combo.
Do you know that it was Firga on the trebuchet?
Yeah, we talked about it shortly after, like while Lash was going around casting Spare the Dying when she had Blessed Warrior.
Fair enough.
Then Lash will mention, while I was trying to find people and figure out what became of certain members of the now defunct High House, I ran into Toe, who we challenged each other for War Chief. And like, Irithyr, there is malice that I cannot manage in Lash's voice when she says Toe.
Yeah. He quirks an eyebrow at that.
Broken Orc of the High House Dim Watcher, who... there's a whole story behind that.
Broken, you say? You're able to tell these things.
I was there when it happened, and when I said we go to tell the War Chief that it did, she said, and this is verbatim in my head what Toe said, why should I give up everything because of what an old orc says?
Mm-hmm.
And Lash's hands are like shaking. You can hear them rattling in the armor. Lash is furious. And when I went to tell our war chief there was a ritual and a rite going on, I couldn't interrupt. And by the time I was able to tell the war chief, she had gotten rid of the evidence and I couldn't prove it. So Toe got off scot-free, and I was a captain until a few weeks ago.
War Chief, The elves have a word for orcs that we have used for millennia.
What is it? Quirks and eyebrow?
Hakavan. It quite literally means an evil enemy. Elves have no love for the followers of Grumsh. I understand that the surface orcs are different, but they are a very recent thing and I know little about them.
Well, if you have any questions, I'll happily inform. Though I might not know everything, I can do my best.
For personal edification, an account of how they came to be, to start. If you know.
Would you like me to take over here?
I can't understand what Vader's question was. I'm trying to think.
How did the orcs become unbroken?
Oh, I think Lash's answer is pretty simple. Kang the Chainbreaker and the first or founders of the Orcish High Houses. Kang fought Grumsh and began to take people with him. He broke the chains, and that's why he's one of the orcs to have a last name. If you've noticed, I don't have one as a human or anyone else would.
He doesn't have a last name. He has a title. His name is not Kang Chainbreaker. His name is Kang the Chainbreaker.
Yeah, I meant that. Sorry.
That's all right. No worries.
And yet, for all intents and purposes, he was just
An orc. I don't really know what made him special. He was just an orc.
if I can learn how he broke those chains, so to speak.
That's what I've been thinking. With us trying to kill one god looks up to the sky, what's to say we can't kill another? The one that's cursed my people with our creation.
So, how much do I know about Grumsh?
Make a religion check.
Yeah.
War banner.
Yep.
Goddamn war banner.
Hey, it's still a positive every time.
It's still a positive every time, but it doesn't make it any less annoying.
So Goblin 20 right there.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Grumsh is the Destroyer. He's military-minded to a degree, but at the end of the day, he lives for battle, blood, and turmoil. He is a god of chaos in its purest form, and he created the orcs to be his perfect soldiers in his war machine. Who'd we lose?
Oh.
We lost Gamzee. Okay.
Is he a major deity?
Grumsh? I think so.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure Oral is a minor deity.
Yeah, Oral is minor. Grumsh, I think Grumsh is on the same level as Corellian, and I think Corellian is major.
Corellian is the one who took his eye out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so he's a major god to the same extent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corellian's like the patron deity of elves.
Well, Grumsh is the patron deity of orcs.
Yeah.
Like, Lolth is minor, because Lolth came from Corellian.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Grumsh is major.
I'm looking at his portfolio. Yeah, he's a greater deity.
Yeah, I thought so.
Might not be so simple. Not all gods are created equal.
I don't know much about the terms of gods beyond Grumsh. But it never hurts to try and find a starting point. I'm trying to think of what else Lash could really say about Grumsh other than fuck him.
I mean, maybe it is that simple for Lash. Maybe it is like, we're gonna find a way to kill Oro, and then I'm gonna kill Grumsh. Like, okay, Naruto, but maybe that's all it is for her. Right?
It's not,
like,
it isn't exactly that. For Lash, it's if there is a way to kill gods, because I don't think it's ever even occurred to Lash, oh, there's a way to at least stop a deity to some extent.
mm-hmm.
And then there's the idea of, we can take Oral off this plane. Is there a way to remove the blood curse that afflicts the orcs with Grumsh's words? And the fact that she has a lead in some form means that it isn't entirely impossible.
Correct.
So I do have one morbid curiosity, but I'll save that for later.
Go ahead. What is it?
I wonder if Kang still hears the voice of Grumsh at times, because he's Kang the Chainbreaker. He's just a
He
dude.
straight up told you that he does.
All right,
When you were in the cave with him, he like you made a comment of like you made some comment, and he said like, I hear it too. Like every day in my dreams, like.
Got it. I don't remember that encounter all too well anymore.
It's fine. But no, he absolutely does. Especially him, because Grumsh is like, you. Yeah.
I was gonna say, if Grumsh whispers to most orcs, he probably screams at Kang.
No, he screams at most orcs. He whispers to half orcs.
Oh.
He screams at most orcs. He whispers to half orcs. And when it comes to Kang, it is you are ignoring this motherfucker as hard as you can, but you can still hear him through your headset.
Yeah. No, Grumsh is not one who whispers. That's Lolth.
Yeah.
Lolth whispers. Kang commands.
You mean Grumsh?
Yes, Grumsh. Sorry.
Both are true, just in different ways.
Kang doesn't command.
Yeah.
Kang was trying to do the exact opposite, and then the orcs took it wrong.
Yeah, apparently Grumsh also has a particular hatred of elves because of his loss against Corellin.
Yep.
You salty bitch. I'm trying to think. After... Well, of course, Lash will fill him in that... So... We got them... We got... What was it called again? The Arena of Valor, right?
Ring of Valor.
Yeah.
Lash and... Toe and I agreed to fight in the Ring of Valor for the position of Dark Driver... Of the War Chief of High House Dark Driver, since... she was technically considered Dark Driver still. But, of course, I managed to win, and then I let her get away. And she sounds frustrated when she admits that, but it's the truth, and she has to say the truth. After that, that was around the time you showed up. After people had done their funeral rites, we burned our dead. We got on the road.
It is a shame I was not there for the dragon attack. Despite our history, whatever falsehoods might be in it, my people are quite trained to battle dragons.
Here's a dumb question. Scalefire is, like, especially, like, focused on the draconic things, right?
No. Scalefire raises drake hounds, which are not the same thing as true dragons. Drake hounds are on the level of, like, kobolds in terms of draconicness,
Got it.
but they're like dragon dogs.
I gotcha.
They're dragon adjacent.
Gotcha. I'm trying to remember. There was an orc high house. I'm trying to remember who it is. Let me find the document again, because I know one of them fought worms or something.
Yeah, that was Scalefire.
Right. I was trying to... What the fuck am I thinking a red spear for, then?
Red Spear were the warriors. Just generally.
Right. Right, they fucking tore shit the fuck up.
Yep.
In a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it was Scalefire, because I remember Lash also spoke to Scalefire's war chief, and he had this thing going on.
Yeah, you spoke to the Scalefire war chief, but you spent more time with the Scalefire shaman.
Yeah, the fuck was her name? Shura?
Shura, yes.
Shura. I'm just trying to remember if any of the orc houses like had any knowledge of dragons, really.
Scalefire.
Then yeah. Scalefire has some good knowledge of the beasts, but not me. Considering they rage, what are they called? Drake hounds, I think, is the common word for it.
I'm guessing I've probably heard of that name.
Yeah, you like. Did you do a stint in the military? I'm assuming most elves do.
Yeah.
You've seen them.
Uh-huh.
You probably have a different name for them, but yeah.
Foul creations.
Make damn good workers for Scalefire.
A Drakehound is substantially smaller than one of Kelio's wolves, but is probably stronger. And I'm not talking about pound for pound.
It's a fucking dragon dog.
Yeah, it is strong.
It's strong in a different way.
Yes. Well, no. Like, I'm saying, like, Shura's 2 Drakehounds are probably stronger than Mevu and, Layla, thank you.
I figured you weren't gonna say Orith because Orith is a barbarian.
Correct.
Yeah,
No.
Orith is probably stronger, but that's Orith.
Yeah.
Are there...
I'm sorry, I'm back. What about the wolves?
Oh, Drakehounds are stronger than your dire wolves, is what I was saying.
What's a Drake cow?
Don't worry
Dragon
about it.
dog.
I have a dumb question. Are there dire Drakehounds?
Do you want there to be?
Yes, they're called drakes.
A little bit, but
No.
They're
We're gonna
not
step
they're
away
not
from
called drakes actually. There are dire drakehounds, and then there's something else, and they're called drakazons. And they're basically draconic ogres.
Oh no.
Lovely.
Also,
that's fucking cool.
I just had the mental image of a small, like, Scalefire orc child having their Drakehound for the first time, and then to fuck with them, someone calls the Drakehound over, and the child just gets dragged. Screaming.
Well, see, here's the thing. You say that, however, orcs.
Very fucking enough.
Like, it's more like the child gets dragged exactly once.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then-
the next time this guy tries to do that, the orc child keeps the Drakehound back, having trained the dog better and getting stronger, walks over to that guy and just punch.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Hey, where's the kid? Taking the dog for a walk outside the window?
So yeah, again, we're getting a little bit bogged down. Anything else you want to tell Irith here, Flash?
Really, other than that, I don't think there really is anything.
Okay.
So, yeah, he gets your account. He
Mhm.
closes the book. Thank you.
Lash will, like, salute and go back to whatever she was working with.
Are there any other scenes anybody wants to do on the way to Eagle's Air?
I think I'm good. What about you guys?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Go back, I'm sorry.
So,
Real quick though, I can't wait for Irithyr to find out the accounts of Hugh Man.
I know. So, on the 5th day, you find yourselves walking on a road. It's a dirt road, but it's a road.
Oh boy.
And in front of you, you could see it silhouetted against the aurora above your head. You see, like, directly in front of you, you see the giant tooth of a rising mountain. Kilio, you feel a sense of calm wash over you. This is a path that you're familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
The wolves also visibly perk up. You're less than... Like, you'll reach the base of the mountain by noon. Oh, that's right. What would you like to do? Excuse me.
Exhale, like breathe in deeply and exhale, relaxing for the first time in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Looking up at the mountains. Can I see the tree from this angle?
No.
No.
You can see a calming light coming from the peak.
The big bitch. I don't think it's that big of a bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. The fancy music is on, isn't it? I shouldn't be cracking jokes.
You're fine.
You're fine.
I still don't have ambiance.
What do you,
It's okay. It's just Goliath music.
It's Kilio's theme, specifically.
Yeah.
Do you, have anything in mind, Kilio, or you just want to walk on?
I don't think I have anything I want to
Okay.
do in mind now.
So,
But like, it's an evident change in her
Yep.
disposition a bit.
the road climbs steadily upwards, and even in the darkness, you guys can see the mountain getting closer and closer. And you get close enough where some of you start looking to see if you can see the winding trail that goes up the mountain, when you hear a strained voice call out in the darkness. It's... Actually, Kilio, do you have a language token for Uthgard?
Yes, I've used a language token for it.
I thought you did. Does anybody else have it?
Oh,
I don't.
No.
I don't think so, actually.
Okay, so...
I do have keen hearing, so it's probably going to be clearer to me.
Yeah, so you all hear a strange voice call out in the darkness. Kilio, you hear... You come down the mountain to finish me?
Where's it coming from?
Ahead of you and off to the left a little.
I can't see anything through the snow, can I?
You could get closer. But not right now, no.
I don't recognize the tongue. What was that?
With Gargic. Killy will respond back in the same tone. We're not here to battle. Where are you?
Kinsman!
Not quite. I just know your tongue.
The foot of the infernal mountain! I can't move!
And Killy like motion to the others to follow, and she'll start approaching that direction.
Yeah.
What's he saying?
He sounds like he's trapped.
And
All
hurt.
right, let's
and
get
hurt.
moving then.
So as you guys approach, there's been a small rock fall at the base of a relatively narrow cliffside path that, by the way, does not have a railing. Easy enough to clear or get over, but in the middle of the rubble, you see a young man. He's like human, 16 at the most, covered in like tribal markings. You can see way more of his skin than you should be able to, which is turning blue. By the way, his leather armor is completely tattered. His leg is bent at an angle which shouldn't be, and bleeding into the snow around him. And he's very clearly like experiencing hypothermia.
Okay. Doctor mode go.
Might want to get the rocks off of him.
He's actually
Yeah.
like on top of the rock fall. He's
So
not pinned.
he probably dragged himself out of it.
However, when you guys get close, like you see him like pick up an axe that had fallen from his side and like brandishes it, and he shot like in Uthgargic. He shouts like, "Stay back!"
First things first, cast tongues.
Okay. As soon as you cast tongues, you and Keelio hear him say like, "I'll kill every one of you if I have to."
You can't. And by the point that you're at, you're already beginning to experience the advanced stages of hypothermia and frostbite. If you swing that axe, you're likely to break something.
What do you do, Keelio?
What happened? In Uthgargic.
Like looks at you in confusion. Kinsman and I trapped in this infernal bubble. We're gonna go up there, take your goods, some food, medicine, warmth. Kill anyone who got in our way.
Shall I do my work, Wolfwalker?
Don't you come near me.
You said medicine. I am a doctor.
You're a beast.
You may see me how you like. That does not change. I am a doctor.
Before you continue, I need to talk with the GM about some decisions that Kilio would make here.
Yep.
He just admitted to wanting to do what Uthgargic do.
Yeah.
What happened with the town of Goodmead is not the norm.
No. Well, like, here's the thing. Those dudes were camped out away from Goodmead because they couldn't take the city. They weren't strong, or the town. They weren't strong enough. Like, that's why.
Mm-hmm. I need, I need to know if there's any argument for why Kilio would want to offer this person aid aside from he's like injured and stuff like that. Because he wants, like, I get it, survival and stuff like that, but like,
What is, okay, here's the argument. Is there glory here? And if there is, where is it? Let's take it.
So-
Let's take it step by step. Is
right?
there is there
there
any
is-
is there any glory in leaving someone out in the snow?
No, absolutely not. I was
Is
about
there
to say
any
that.
glory in killing him?
No.
Is there glory in changing his mind?
Yes. I feel like there is.
Okay.
I think Helia's not super persuasive. She's brash.
Yeah. Well, she's Goliath.
Yeah. Do you want to die out here in the snow? Is that what you want your fate to be?
Is that a threat, child?
No. If you refuse our help, we can't force you.
Looks at Kilio like, yes, the fuck I can.
I mean, while fair, fuck off, Don. And she like stares at him and waits for a response.
How do I know you won't poison me? Or cut off my other leg?
You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. Her eyes move down to the broken leg.
You let me work now, you have a chance of keeping both of your legs.
Well,
It's
my
low.
kinsman.
Can I make maybe a scent-based perception check?
Yeah. You have that power.
Let me do that thing.
Lift your nose to the air and do the Wolverine sniff.
So my roll 20 is saying my connection has been interrupted. Could you roll my perception for me?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think it's back.
There you go. Last gave you a war banner with a +4, by the way.
I forgot about it earlier. I apologize.
Okay. You do not smell any youth guard around you. They must be long gone.
Not here. She looks thoughtful for a moment. Like, she pauses for a moment and inhales deeply through her nose.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Make an insight check.
anywhere here.
Never mind.
Hold on. Fox,
Yo.
you're sparking up.
Oh, thank you. 1 second.
Sorry, guys. It was the prelude to the mixer bombs.
Yeah, I heard it starting up too.
So, how about that frosty
Right?
weather?
Very frosty.
This guy doesn't seem dressed for it. We might want to fix
Listen.
that.
He
Listen,
could use a
this
blanket or two.
This is some fucking frosty weather, and it is not the Wendy's kind, so I think I'd like to skip.
Check, check.
I hear
all
you.
clear.
You clear?
Cool. Thank you.
I'm glad it's that, not the internet.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Not anywhere.
When he said, hold on, Fox, I was like, oh, God.
And I think she, like, turns her gaze back to him.
Mm-hmm.
They're not here.
They're not here because you killed them.
No, there's no blood. I don't smell any.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
He says, they'll be back. You get the sneaking suspicion that he came out here by himself. Can I get the war banner on that, please? Scratch that. Not only do you get the thought that he came here by himself, but you pass the secondary DC.
Oh boy.
You don't smell any youth guard.
He doesn't smell of their kin.
Nope. You can smell the blood. You can smell the leather of his clothes. You can smell his perspiration, but he does not smell like an Uthgard.
How old does this guy look?
16-ish.
Your story doesn't add up. You don't smell of their kind.
What are you talking about?
How long have you been out here? Alone?
You can tell with this infernal night and storm.
Can I tell based on how bad his hypothermia and frostbite is?
Are you approaching him?
If you go to move, Killia's gonna like hold her hand up to stop you.
That's only gonna work for so long. This guy is
Bleeding.
walked
He's
to the
actively
nines.
bleeding.
If you hold up your hand, I don't think you're gonna stop Dawn.
I mean, okay.
So you're gonna.
Meanwhile, Aerther's just kind of been listening, but at the thought that this guy is lying.
I thought you didn't know Rahedjik or Uthgardic.
Oh, are they talking in
Yeah,
Uthgard?
he is speaking exclusively in Uthgardic.
Uh-huh.
Dawn
Okay.
casts tongues and Keelio knows the language.
Which is why I figured it's so quiet here.
Yeah.
But you can tell from his body language, he's like, Dawn, A, he's sweating. B, he's shouting a lot and like gesticulating with the axe that he's holding. Like, he's not happy. He's definitely not happy. What are you doing, Keelio? I'm not gonna give you 4 hours, Nightfall. What do you got?
I know. If you came with kin in this weather, and they left you like this, there's not high odds they'll be coming back.
Make a persuasion check. Okay. You see him like the axe in his hand like droop for just a second, and then he swallows really hard and he says, "Then I will go to my cairn of warrior. I'll take all of you with me."
Have any of us raised a sword in battle against you? Have we?
We have no allies.
Does that always need to be true?
What are you saying?
What does it sound like I'm saying? You either die out here alone in the snow, or, like, gestures, let us help you.
And like looks down, like swallows again. He says, "No tricks."
None.
I'm a doctor. You will see no poison from me.
He doesn't put the axe down, but he like lowers it like onto his lap. He's just like, "Water, if you have it."
Keely would, like, take her water skin off her belt,
Mm-hmm.
and will she sink in the snow here? Like, considerably, towards, like, at her neck or something?
No, you're on stone.
Okay, then I'll get off the wolf and I'll
Okay.
approach holding the water skin in both hands.
Yeah, he like picks up the axe and like holds it against his chest when you start approaching him. He takes the water skin from you, uncaps it, and he does that thing. And Dawn, this is your tell for how long he's been here. He does that thing that somebody who is dehydrated does, where he just like puts it up to his mouth, like half of it goes into his chest, which immediately freezes.
I understand how this looks, but forgive me, it is a necessity. And he pulls the sword off his back.
He's not paying any attention to you. He's like lowered the canteen. He's staring at Kelio. He's completely forgotten that you're there, Dawn. Kelio, he looks at you and he says, "You're one of them."
I am.
Like, looks at the water skin in his hand, looks back at you. Why?
Why would I just let you die out here?
I am Uthgard.
And I'm a Goliath.
And, like, he nods, like, exactly.
What glory is there to be gained by just letting you die here?
I am your foe. We are enemies. I would let you die. He looks at the water skin after he says that, like, would I? Don, if you want to do something, he's very distracted.
Cool, perfect. I'm gonna plant the sword into the ground next to him on the side of his fucked up leg,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna start looking over his leg.
Make a medicine check. Make sure you're rolling as your character.
Oh fuck!
Warbender,
Can I
please.
get the yeah?
Okay.
It's not a story to tell your kin if you find a Goliath dying in the snow and you just walk away.
It's weird, Don. It's real weird. He's hypothermic. His leg is broken and crushed and actively bleeding. He does not have frostbite, and he does not appear to be exsanguinated.
I don't know that word.
Blood loss.
That's weird.
Weird question.
Mm-hmm.
Are the Uthgard known to be particularly frost resistant?
No, they're human.
I have a question, Kit.
Mm-hmm.
The broth, it's still food, even if the healing effect is gone, right?
Yes, but as with all fresh food, it doesn't keep that long. I'm surprised you didn't eat it already.
With the previous batch, I was told I could reheat it by the fire at least once or twice.
Yeah,
Like with the original version.
I assumed you ate that.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I haven't made it anymore since
It's been 4 days. Like,
Yeah, you're right. I'm a dumbass. Ignore me.
Do you think he would appreciate a draft, Gilio? Taps the shield.
Is alcohol the best idea at the moment?
like to you, Kilio, he says, "What are they muttering about?" Like, picks the axe up again.
They're asking what would help.
I grow tired of not understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what are the components of this? Verbal, somatic, and material? Okay.
Now, see, I know the situation we're in, but that combination of questions always scares me with wizards. It's like, what are you gonna do? He's just a boy.
Oh, piece of back guano. Okay, fair enough.
No. No. Is he... I'm just wondering if I can cast Detect Thoughts without drawing his attention.
See, Detect Thoughts is one of those spells that I think you can get away with that.
Uh-huh.
Would that work cross languages though?
It
If he thinks
Sort of?
if he thinks in pictures, yes.
If it really bugs you that much, I could just cast tongues on you too.
I'll leave it.
I mean, if you want to cast Detect Thoughts on him, like, I would have told you straight up if it wasn't going to do anything.
Yeah.
Detect Thoughts is like a 3rd level spell.
Second.
I'm not going to let you waste that. Like, if it's just straight up not going to do anything, I would, because Irithyr would know.
Uh-huh.
If you want to cast Detect Thoughts, feel free.
Sure.
Okay.
Or I could just give him fucking tongues.
So,
That would let both of us talk to him, yeah.
Yeah, if I just cast tongues on him, then everybody can talk to him.
Irithyr, like, that's fine, Don, if you want to do that, but Irithyr, I need to do something that I very rarely do.
Uh-huh.
I need to DM you a thing.
Okay.
So
Oh,
that
boy.
so that the stream can see it and you can see it, but I don't say anything out loud.
All right.
This is a test. Can anybody but Irithyr see that?
See what?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. I see it.
Talk
though.
amongst yourselves for a moment. This is going to take a second to type out.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna refresh my roll 20 during that because I popped out my dice roller and it did not come back.
I have a nagging.
So, speculations on why this kid is so fucked up but not dead yet?
I have a nagging suspicion.
He fell 20 feet.
What's
My
your
nagging-
suspicion, Lash?
My nagging suspicion is that either A, tingling doppelganger type deal, or is in the beginning phases of becoming a Rhineborn.
I have a feeling this is a test.
Like, spirit test from the tree, be like, hey, are you
Maybe.
gonna be a dick if we let you up here?
Maybe.
Could be.
But also, like, I'm glad I asked that stuff out of character because, like, I wanted to do what Kelly would do in this situation.
There you go, Irithyr.
If it makes you feel better for being on Clan Grawl turf, for as little as Sockham is Clan Grawl, you did do what Sockham would have.
So
I mean, hey, that's something.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure how to parse that information, but that's strange, and I think
Yes.
it shows on Irithyr's face.
Okay. Nobody knows you cast Detect Thought, so...
Uh-huh.
I think Kalio's gonna, like, take a seat on the stone nearby while Don does his thing.
Okay.
Like, making a show of not
Yep.
standing and being threatening.
Don, what do? You cast the tongues on him?
Yeah, first of all, casting tongues.
Does it have to be a willing creature?
Oop, everything's going weird.
The spell grants a
There we
creature
go.
you touch the ability to understand. Any language that
Moreover,
when the target
when the
speaks, any
target
creature that knows at least one language and can hear other target understands what it says. It does not say that it's... No, you just do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just do the thing.
So you cast tongues on him, and you hear him, like, all of you hear him shout, like, "What was that? What did you do, beast?"
Now they can also understand you.
What did you do?
Magic.
Lash kind of rolls her eyes under her helmet. She doesn't say anything.
These others, they can now understand you, and thanks to that magic,
You're going to
you
torture me.
can understand
So they
them.
they can hear my final words. Is that what this is?
No.
If we
This is-
wished you dead, we would have done so.
Moreover, it looks like that leg's torture enough, don't you think?
Maybe.
I would like to know how you are not currently within the thralls of exsanguination or a deeper degree of frostbite.
What?
Into the what?
Kilio,
You,
what's
How are you not
extenuation?
dead yet? Is what he said.
you haven't bled out yet.
There's something odd here.
It's not my time yet.
That
Looks
doesn't
over at
answer the
Earth here.
question.
What is it?
His thoughts are not those of a
Erithere,
warrior.
make a charisma save.
Uh-huh, okay. By the way, I need to roll my portents, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Let me do that first.
Yeah, probably a good plan.
Oh, those are lovely.
That's a great.
I am concerned. Goodbye, Earther. You're getting banished.
Charisma saving throw.
You're getting banished for meddling in the affairs of other people.
I'm within 10 feet of Lash, aren't I?
Yeah, you got a Warbanders +1.
But I also get her Aura of Protection.
True. Is it
Is
Aura of
that-
Protection, or is it a different thing now?
I thought she got a different
I'm
new
checking.
one.
Yeah, she does. She does.
It's a base Paladin ability.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. I'm stupid. Give me 1 second.
Okay, so that's a 21.
I already added the Aura of Protection to my roll. I have it marked.
Okay, that's a 21.
Hmm.
You failed by 3.
Dear
Damn.
Lord!
Wait, I did that math wrong. You failed by 4.
Oh.
Ora mora dear.
So,
God damn it,
so
Cookie.
you go to say like something is strange here. Before you say the first word, you hear, "Do you mind? She needs this."
Wha-
I fucking called it.
What?
Only Earthere. Only Earthere.
Yeah, that's out of character. What?
Medically speaking,
So,
it's not possible for you to have not bled out yet.
Go ahead, Earthere.
So yeah, now he understands. Okay.
Does he do anything?
It's nothing. I think I might have latched onto a passing bird's thoughts on accident, and he'll drop the spell.
Yeah, but have laughed. You, because you know what to look for, see the faintest like corner of the mouth twitch on the boy. So Dawn, you're like, I need to know how you're not bleeding out. It's like time yet. I'm stronger than this.
That makes no medical sense.
Why does it have to make
Suppose-
sense, Dawn? Let's just help him.
Due to the nature of these wounds, he should have bled out, I'd say,
Then isn't
more
it
than
what
half
you
a day
did?
ago. I cannot hear you, Nightfall.
I also cannot hear your Nightfall.
Mic adjustment?
Ow!
Dear God.
Fuck. You went
Sorry.
from really far away to that missile that Tony Stark shot.
And
Okay, do I
ladies and
sound
gentlemen,
better?
Yes.
You sound better now.
ladies and gentlemen, the prime example of why I keep Nightfall set to a crisp 74% volume.
Okay, what I said was, what does it matter? Like how long ago he should have died, and then followed by, let's just help him, Dawn.
Of course, I will help him. Just strikes me as odd.
Other than
Odd
a talking
enough.
cow.
I am a Tor, not a cow.
Do I have anything? Hang on.
There are many things in this bubble that are strange, Dawn.
You have horns, hooves, and udders. You're a cow.
I have no udders.
Actually, I'm gonna expend a spell slot.
Okay.
Healing Spirit,
Okay.
and it's just gonna center on him for the entire duration.
And your healing spirit is the same as we've seen previously. It's a salmon.
Salmon, yes.
Okay. So yeah, salmon like appears, like starts like swirling around him, and yeah, like his leg like comes back together. He winces a little bit. The blood stops flowing. You see some color return to his cheeks a little bit.
So, first things first, now that I've got to look at the leg, Would lesser restoration do anything for his benefit?
Yes, but it won't completely fix it.
Doesn't have to fix it, just has to be able to do something.
Yep.
Actually, nope, that's a 5th level. I was thinking about greater, but that's 5th.
Okay.
But yeah. Give him a lesser restoration.
Okay.
Hit. Blink. I'm gonna put these in just so I know the order of my actions.
Yep. So you remove his paralyzed condition.
And what exactly can I do for this leg?
You can splint it. You can splint it so that he can walk on it.
I was gonna say that's probably my best bet. I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Is that a roll for?
Yeah, it's medicine.
Okay, I assumed as such. War banner, please.
Indeed. So yeah, Don. You can fashion a sturdy splint out of some nearby wood. You can give him a walking stick even, and help him get to his feet as the healing spirit finishes.
Come. We need to set up a tent to better prepare you for warming.
You see him like look up. He's like, plenty of buildings up there.
Wolfwalker.
Food too.
Do you really want to make that climb on that leg?
I can very easily carry him, but
Don't
it's
you
a matter
come
of-
near me anymore.
you are steady, but you are not healed.
Seems clear to me we're not going to earn his trust.
You're welcome to stay with us.
Follow you.
We plan to head up anywhere.
As long as you do not.
We've
So you
done all we
down?
can.
I won't.
We've done what we can. He can make it on his own from here, can you not?
To where, you're there?
Up there. Burn the place down, like I said.
But why?
I am Uthgard. And he needs supplies.
Supplies, aye, but how would burning the place down be of help?
Use the fire as a distraction. Take what we need. You have too much.
And we can share as needed. You need only ask.
You came from that way. How could you speak for them?
Because she is still their kin.
We're all kin.
I will quote you, Wolfwalker. Since this bubble has closed, all of the North must come together, friend and foe, and be brother.
Kilio nods.
It is not out of dishonesty or for the fact that we see benefit in helping you.
Old
Because of the-
foes. No, wait, that's not the word. Old blood means nothing in the stone.
And when the night is gone, you will come to our camp and take your supplies back.
No.
When the night is gone, we've got bigger fish to fry than your little camp. No disrespect, but we've got other priorities.
Maybe not you, them. Like points up with his axe. It's true, the Goliaths and the Youth Guard do raid each other.
I do.
We have nothing to trade. Hunting is poor. He looks at the big pile of blood in the sled. For some of us.
It is the reliance on others that grants one the strength to find new power.
I think he looks to the sled for a moment. Looks back up there.
Go on.
I suppose. Yes, that is true.
How do you know they will give me what I need? How could you speak for them? Are you chieftain?
She is Jara.
Chieftain Jara. I am Rig. What of it?
Things can change. But you're right. I'm not the Primarch. I'm not sure I need to be one to make make change happen. But such a thing would be easier with that.
Not.
But
Chieftain, how do you know they will give me supplies?
Because she knows her own kin.
My kin would not give you supplies.
Hey, but you know how they would act.
the Goliaths help those they consider friend. You
I am not friend. I am Uthgard.
and Uthgard can be friend. I've met some earlier near a town called Goodmead. Did this guy have any insignia on him?
No. Make a perception check.
I'm sorry, it's taking a bit.
No worries.
Perception. I refreshed, fuck.
Yeah, he's wearing a necklace. It's a Native Americans, excuse me. Don't lump all the Native Americans in together. The Midwestern, more prairie-based Native American style of necklace with the,
I know the ones that we met before had raven.
Correct. With bone and stone beads on it. At the centerpiece of which is a single feather that droops down to the middle of his chest. It's a big feather.
Kin of the tribe of Raven, I believe.
It's not black.
Mm-hmm.
The one he's wearing is not black. Oh, okay.
I'm just referencing what we have experienced. Stopped and spoke with them. Convinced them to help in one of the nearby towns. While grudging, they helped. Promised to aid in protection for the town because nobody else could. And there was food and mead for them as well. It's possible.
So, climb your mountain and climb back down with supplies. Alright? And he turns and starts to try to climb over the rubble.
Why
We're
just
gonna have to climb up, Wolfwalker.
why climb up and then climb back down? Why not stay until the dome is gone?
You will have safety.
And wanna put as much as you can in this dome.
And shelter. And food. You seem to believe there's food up there.
My kin will not.
Where are they? I can hunt for them.
You would hunt for them.
Aye.
Why?
Hunter and messenger of Clan Roche.
We are Uthgard. Why would you do this?
Forgive me, Wolfwalker. Looks at the guy. We have said it many times already. This is the way of the North. We do not help you because there is benefit. We help you because you need it. We help you because that is what they do. That is what we do.
There's no glory in letting you starve out here. Letting anyone starve out here.
There is no grace of the Mother letting you suffer.
Continue, Kilio.
If I help you hunt for your kin.
You would bring them here. You would bring them here, and you would speak to them. Let us have medicine, food, and fire. You
And
would
she
do
continues
this.
to nod.
And he stands up a little straighter, and he says, "And that is what it means to be a Primarch, little sister."
God damn.
Blink several times.
Nice.
There's a flash of light, and standing in front of you is a Goliath wearing like a circlet with feathers coming down around his ears. Eagle feathers.
Blink several times. Do I recognize the spirit?
Oh,
Like,
hell. Not only do you recognize this man, something in your soul recognizes this man.
Kilio, who is this man?
Can I connect the name?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Eric?
Nods at you.
Blink, blink.
And, like, starts to become transparent.
I think like silence for a moment. Like, I have questions, but you can't just do that.
You're needed above. Hurry now. And
Like,
he
resolve and then nod.
glows again, becoming even more transparent. There's a surge of light, the cry of an eagle, and a streak of light flies up to the aurora.
Lash, is it like sunlight?
No, it's like aurora light.
Cool. So Lash doesn't scream, God damn it!
He took my
Kilio,
flint.
who in the deep was that?
That was Eric.
I have like 6 splints and he just took one of them.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. It's still there.
It's still there.
It's in your pack, actually.
I have like, that was such a good line, oh my god.
Like out of character, did that expend the spell slot? I'm assuming it did.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Would it be out of the question after he became Eric, his song was just wind?
Oh yeah, like it was the purest song. Like it's the same song that's coming down from the peak, by the way. Like you feel like this really pure song of wind coming down from the peak. It was the same one.
Above. Alright, let's move.
Aiming for Primarch, are we, Wolfwalker?
I guess so. Killia, like, move her wolf forward.
There's still the small matter of the landslide.
Yeah.
No, there's not. Mold Earth. Goodbye.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, there's not mold earth.
You just said that to an Earth cleric. Get the fuck out of my house.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, you said that in front of an earth cleric and an elementalist.
Oh god. There's a landslide. I cast my own landslide.
That would also work, actually.
Landslide. I cast
So-
landslide back into place.
So, stone path.
Yes.
It's zigzagging all the way up this mountain face. No railing. Single
Need to be
file. What's your marching order?
Like, I don't see any reason for Gilio not to try to be in front.
Oh no, for sure. Kellio takes point.
Considering
no.
none of us know where the fuck to exactly go. Yeah. Also, I'm very glad I prepared spider climb today.
Mm.
Do we
I
want to
have any fancy tricks that can save me? Probably not, but I'm gonna look anyway.
do we want to tether ourselves together? Like, serious question.
Yeah,
I'm
Dawn falls
brilliant
off and
idea.
everyone dies.
I meant to switch fairy fire for featherfall and forgot.
I mean, we knew we were coming to climb a mountain. I feel like
Yeah,
Bearded would.
It's been
I
4
have a
days,
dumb
you can do
question.
that.
I have
Cool.
a dumb question.
Yo.
If someone falls and I cast fucking jail, will
They
the
fa-
mountain catch them?
No, because jail is freestanding. You would make them fall faster.
We've established that jail is stationary.
Yeah, jail is stationary, but it's not attached to the ground.
What?
If you cast jail on something in midair, the boulder's gonna go up around them in midair, but they're not gonna be attached to the ground.
I thought you said I couldn't do something like that.
I said you couldn't do something like
Because-
that and drag them down, is what I said.
Right, because I wanted to do that to the spider mech
Yeah,
in the
you wanted to pull
Firstborn.
it. You wanted to make it fall. That's not a thing you can do.
Yeah.
What you wanted to do, if I remember correctly, was cast jail above it and make the rock fall on it.
I wanted to cast jail on it and make it fall, so
Right.
it would just fall and
It
die.
would hold it in place.
But
If it,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. My versatility has just changed with this spell.
I'm sorry. Wait. In
If-
the vault? Was that the thing you're referring to?
Yes.
Firstborn area. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, well, and you jailed the dude on the security drone, and it broke the track due to weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My versatility with jail just expanded massively, ladies and gentlemen. If we ever need to kidnap somebody, I can do it now.
You're a
Oh,
cleric.
You can do it now as opposed to before.
I mean, you're right, but now I don't risk getting stabbed.
You're a cleric.
Yeah, and
You're a good cleric.
Hey
Oh,
guys.
wow.
Hey guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Marching order.
Right, sorry.
Kilio at point.
I feel like it's like person, animal, so on and so forth. I feel like Arthur's gonna take up the back with the bird.
I was gonna say that I think the two big boys should be in the back. Because if we fall, we're probably the only ones that can catch one another.
That's true, but at the
Uh-huh.
same time, putting the two big boys on the same ledge might be too much stress on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could have a big boy in the middle and a big boy in the back.
It's probably best.
So if you want to take up the rear of the earth here, I'll take it in the middle.
Okay. I hate all of you.
We're children. I'm sorry.
I swear to God, every time rear is mentioned with Dawn, people start giggling like third graders.
That's only when
How
Flash
can we
involved too.
not?
Because there's a no name Ironbottom that wants it. Okay.
Like, I get it, Dawn's pan, but come on.
Thought he wanted to ship the Earth Mother.
So anyway,
Oh my
Marching
God.
order, guys.
what is your actual marching order? I swear to God.
No, I think that was it.
We haven't heard from.
I guess I'll
Figure
go
out
after
Lash.
Kilio.
And so, Dawn, you say that was it. I don't know where you are in the stack, and before you say, I just said, no, you didn't. You said you're either in the middle or in the back. You didn't say which one.
I
So-
thought Cookie lined that out. That's my bad. I'll take the
Point of
bad.
order. It doesn't matter where Fergus is. Her goat. It's a goat.
Got a point.
A goat.
My name is Popcorn.
Would it make sense for Lash to despawn the war pig so she'll just summon it back later?
Does Popcorn have a mountain climbing song?
Yes, he does.
I'd be very
Why
surprised
would
if
you
he didn't.
despawn warp bacon?
I don't know, just because it's going to be a hassle to get him up the mountain.
Because it's
Why
Lord.
is it
What
going
if-
to be a hassle to
medium.
get him up the mountain?
But what if you need to bacon smite?
They get Diriacs up this path. What are you smoking?
Very fucking up. To be
Ah.
Caribou, why do you ask?
fair, to be fair, Lash isn't thinking about this. I'm thinking about this, and I was just
Oh.
asking.
So far,
Also-
the only person we have in the marching order is Lash. Thank you, Lash.
No, there's also Kilio.
I don't see
I
Kilio.
just-
I don't see Kilio.
Jeez,
Oh, I
everybody get
Oh.
get
Oh, there's
on
a marching
the
order
board.
on the screen. What?
Yeah,
Get on the
I didn't see
board.
that. Thank you. Hi.
Yeah, I was reading
My
something.
character
I didn't
sheet was
realize
in
we
the
were.
way.
I didn't realize we were actually physically setting it up.
I saw Lash on there, and I just got.
Here's
like,
the thing:
okay.
getting you guys to say anything verbally that involves committing is impossible. So it's better to use pictures.
What are you saying?
Like,
What,
look,
what am I saying? Okay, let me spell it out for you. Getting you guys to commit to a thing is like pulling teeth.
What is
What are you
Kit?
saying?
You
What is
wanna
Kit
know-
saying? We need to get dungeons for toddlers.
You want to know a fun fact about pulling teeth?
No.
Oh, honey, not the time.
Kilio is on Earth.
Okay. So Kilio and Orith are first. Who's behind Kilio and Orith?
Popcorn and me.
You're gone, Popcorn. Popcorn is very happy at the prospect of a mountain, by the way.
My shiny goat and me. Anyway,
Okay. Who's behind
It
Guiding
really
Wind?
is a little shiny with all the barding.
Who's behind Guiding Wind?
I think it's Lash, isn't it?
I think we
believe
arranged it the other direction.
we did.
Flash, Layla,
There, Layla,
Irithyr, Dawn, Mevu?
Mavo.
Fucking finally. Okay.
Pictures are so much easier. Thank you, Bard.
Is anybody going to cast Speak with Animals?
Please do, please do.
I'm gonna
I
do
don't
it. I'm
have
gonna do it. I want to hear the song.
Do
I
have
wish I
that?
could. I really wish I could.
I
I
wish
don't
we
have
had
that
the
spell
horn to
anymore.
spread it to everybody. I wish we did.
Well,
Okay.
maybe you should have taken it.
Maybe Runyak should have left it in the cart.
So, Kilio,
Yeah.
you cast Speak with Animals as you're climbing, and from behind you, you just hear, diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole.
Oh my god, doing the little like the little like half of that weird
Prancing?
animated cow dance.
Yes.
Oh my god, why? We're gonna hear this the whole way up.
He's doing this but moving forward.
He finishes the song, and you just hear, oh.
And then you hear the bird, no! No, you hear every animal in the party go, no! And then Popcorn, aw.
As they're moving to Orith. What was it? What was it that Mavu said? The path is strong. What was it? When we were running from the
it says it says my steps are firm, the snow is quiet.
There was another one like regarding the path.
That's what Mevu said.
There was another one that one of the wolves said. It was like something about the path.
That was Layla.
What was that?
Layla said the path is firm, I know the way. Mevu said my steps are firm, the snow is quiet.
I think I'm gonna repeat the one that Layla said. The path is firm and I know the way.
Okay.
Just like to herself.
Yeah. Oreth like tenses under you, like not like a lot, but just like reacts, glances up, and keeps walking.
Hey, Orith.
Not home.
What did they say?
It's not home.
I know.
Tried to tell you. Didn't smell right.
...
Hey, Orith, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Popcorn is doing the break my stride dance.
Oh my god.
Oh my
no.
gosh.
To Orith, I'm gonna say, we're quite far from home, Orith. Is there something wrong with here?
Orith like shakes, like does the doggo shake. Down there. Like looks down over the side. Tried to tell you.
My boy's still trying to learn how to talk.
Who, Orith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Am I not coming through?
You are.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. I have no idea what that comment means.
I tried to tell you down there. I said my boy is still trying to learn how to talk.
Oh. Oh, yes. What do you think, Helio?
I'm like, there's two lines of thought that could possibly mean, because like, Doggo English is kind of not entirely there.
He's got an int of 3. What do you want?
I know, thank you. I appreciate the things I am getting, but there's two lines of thought. Either there's something wrong with here, or it's just not home.
Or, you know, the dude who wasn't a dude.
Yeah, that too. I know that now. I had to figure it out on my own, I suppose.
You have us. Like, pause. Before you say anything, Orith says, how does it work?
How does what work?
Your ears.
Well, it uses some of my energy to be able to do this. I can only do it so many times a day.
Grow stronger. Pause. More popcorn singing, and then Orith goes, maybe don't.
Firga is inextricably humming the same tune, and she doesn't know why.
You know, I was able to understand Layla and Mavu when we were one.
I don't think Orth responds to that. I think he says, "Spikes.
I was about to ask about them.
They itch."
They don't hurt you at all.
Mm-mm.
She'll like reach down and like scratch around them.
Mm-hmm.
How long have those been there, Morris?
Like, looks up at the sky.
Oh yeah, I asked time to a wolf. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Tonight.
Thank you, Orth. Very descriptive.
Thank you.
How many camps, perhaps?
She nods.
He
Because
can't
like
count! We've established that he can't count!
I know.
Damn it,
But there's going to be
Kelio.
funny as a result.
God damn it, Kelio. Teach your dogs to count.
I've tried. You don't think she's tried?
Teach your
That's
dog
all
to
teaching
count.
crabs to read.
We're teaching
Motherfucker,
crabs to rave.
my dog knows how to
read.
tell time. My
yes,
cat
they
knows
know
how to
when
tell
it's
time.
They know when it's time to eat.
My cat knows when I come home, when I go to bed, and when it's time to eat both times of the day.
Yeah, but if you asked him, what time do you eat? His response would be, meow.
What's time?
No,
You know
Thomas's response would be when I can get back to the cauldron of everything. Why?
I'm upset that that apparently didn't come through my mic because I said NYOW.
Oh my god.
Meow. Oh my god.
Meow. Oh my god. You actually get out of my house before I duplicate and volleyball your ass.
Called simulacrum twin casting.
So anyway, yeah, Orth says tonight.
Holy shit, Nightfall. Thank you for my next villain idea. What the fuck?
You've already had this idea for a villain.
That's just mad shooting though.
Guys,
Sorry.
Answer
Sorry.
the question.
what's up?
I don't think Kelio said anything for a while. And then and some time maybe if has passed.
After a certain point, you hear, "Will you shut up?" from the back of the column.
And Arthur's like, "Will you shut up?" to the bird.
And then you hear, "I think someone is annoying the bird again," and then Popcorn keeps singing.
Oh my god. Please, do we hear Arthur repeat, like, "Will you please shut up?"
I mean, I assume like Popcorn's bleeding.
No, he's actually
he?
not.
No?
No,
The
he's
speech
prancing,
bubble-
but he's not bleeding.
Squawked very loudly.
Yeah, the bird squawked.
Is the other bird alright here, Thea?
It's been temperamental this entire journey.
It is a bird.
It's a bird. Killer's not saying anything.
Yeah, so Kilio, you hear from way behind you, you hear, "It's going to be ignored again, but I'm once again requesting beef shank for dinner."
Your bird wants beef shank for dinner. I don't know where we're gonna get that.
Oh! Hi!
You did it now.
Am I okay? I'm sorry. Beef shank. After me saying it is a bird, can I flick this bird in the back of the head?
Firgo Popcorn starts to try to ride up on Aura. The problem is it's single file cliff.
Wait, popcorn, you have to wait. This is a narrow pass. I know you're not a goat, buddy, but you gotta file it.
Meanwhile, Popcorn is talking over Firga. "Oh, there you are, been trying to get your attention."
God.
Oh, there you are. Like I don't exist until I speak. Oh my god, his object permanence. He's got an int of 2.
He has it into 1! He has it into 1!
He has no object permanence, goddammit!
I just laughed so hard and foiled, I knocked my microphone off my desk.
So he's like actively shouldering Orith against the side of the mountain.
Popcorn, please. You're gonna push us off.
No, against the side of the mountain.
Oh, against the side of the mountain. Popcorn, you're...
Furga's trying to get him to fall back.
Completely oblivious. Yeah, I'm Popcorn. What do you need? Orith just goes.
Scritches Orith's ears.
Right.
I love this goat.
Are you speaking to
okay.
the animals again?
What of it?
Tell the sheep to stop singing!
Is Popcorn doing something that is annoying the bird? I assume so, because he's doing the dance again.
Oh, wait, what do you mean he's doing the Oh,
No! I don't think Popcorn's annoying the bird at all.
I
Are you-
asked you to make the sheep stop!
Are you
Now
sure?
I'm telling you to make the sheep stop!
Very sure.
Spike.
I was going to say, if they are, tell him to do whatever he's doing harder.
Oh, trust me, he is.
Good.
So...
I do not know if you understand me, bird, but I do not like you.
I like you quite a bit, actually, with a side of roast potatoes.
Nobody give me the power to talk to this bird, because I will steak fry it with my tongue.
I'd be a lot nicer to the bird if it didn't threaten me to push up. If it didn't threaten to push me off a cliff, that's why I said Earther needs to be back there.
Just
Please
let
don't
me carry it.
Kalashai fright my bird.
Just let me carry it by the neck. That'll solve our problems.
So, meanwhile, Popcorn poses the question for the ages.
Uh-huh.
So, are you leading?
I am.
Are we there yet?
Oh, and it begins.
No.
Are we there yet?
Oh. Are we there yet?
No.
Popcorn's not being a nuisance, is he? I mean, aside from the whole shoving you aside thing.
I mean, it'll.
I don't know what's funnier. Popcorn asking, are we there yet? Firga asking that, or Orith looking at Firga when she says is shoving you aside like, this bitch.
I'm trying to hold him back.
No,
Popcorn,
more implying that Popcorn can shove Orith anywhere.
Right.
The lion, the witch, I'm sorry, the wolf, the eagle, the salmon, and the audacity of this bitch.
So, I have another question.
Okay.
Which hold is this?
I'm yelling, aren't
Are we going to the Iron Marches? Or maybe Mithril Hall? Or
We're
Consecrate?
going somewhere you've never been before. It's a surprise.
Somewhere I've never been. But I've been to all the holds.
What if I told you it wasn't a hold?
It's a mountain.
There are more mountains.
Yeah, more holds. I can name them all. Want to see?
Sure.
He starts
Looks
listing.
glares backwards at the bird.
He starts listing dwarf holds.
I'll just ride along and listen. Taking notes of them, so now I know the names of dwarf holds.
he says some that don't exist.
Nice.
Orith's
I will ask Firga about them later.
Orith's ear on Popcorn's side is like flat against his skull. This goes on for a while until the spell fades. Actually,
Okay, cool.
Here's a
Does
dumb
he
question.
eventually just start listing the same ones over again?
yes,
Did it again.
yes, he does.
I
So,
probably
so
shouldn't.
the spell fades, and then like a minute later, you just hear squawk from the back of the line.
I'm tempted to cast it again. I'm real fucking tempted. Because that was my free cast.
I mean, you can.
But let's focus on getting to the top of this mountain.
Yeah, so you start to see carvings in the rock face. The first thing you see is like a wolf's head with a little like triangular-ish like carving around it, like it was mounted on a wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see like a bear's head at a switchback, and you see like a statue of a person,
Mm.
and they get more and more frequent as you go up.
How's the craftsmanship?
I mean, it's not dwarvish, but it's pretty damn good otherwise.
Nice.
Dwarvish is like a very strong qualifier.
Well,
Yeah.
that, but also it's like asking a French person if the food is good.
That's fair.
A French stereotype of the food is good, I should say.
So how's the food? It is not French.
Exactly. And you get
It is
higher and
not French,
higher,
but it is good.
and you see like freestanding statues now. You see a statue of a sitting wolf all the way, like it's larger than life. And you know, Keelio, that there should be a scout standing on its head watching the trail. There's no one there. And you pass like a big metal brazier sunk into the side of the path. It's not fueled, much less lit.
Oh, when
I
Orth
hear
said
anyone.
when Orth said not home, did he mean there's no one up there?
Keelio didn't ask.
Heck.
What'd you say, Nightfall?
Sound and/or scent-based perception check to
Go
see
ahead.
like if I can see if there's anyone nearby. So perception.
Lash is, as we get towards the top, Lash is probably keeping her nose for the smell of another
Sorry, is
orc.
that what I think it is?
That is what you think it is, yes. You don't detect any immediate signs of life.
I'm gonna pick up my pace just a bit.
You get up to the... you all get up to the topmost part of this mountain, and you see the peak is a giant bowl. It rises up on every side, and the nearest face to you either was naturally open or was carved away and replaced with these huge wooden stone gates. Looks like it's made out of redwood reinforced with like brickwork. And the gates are closed, and on it, about 8 feet off the ground, is a frozen piece of parchment.
8 feet off the ground frozen me.
Stuck to the,
Is there
stuck to the
space
big
for-
gates.
Is there space for more of us to get up here?
Oh,
or is it-
easily. There's space for like people to like camp out here. Mind you, you're about almost 1,000 feet in the air at this point.
Oh wait, I'm sitting on Ora's back. I can read this from Wolfback.
Yeah,
What's it say?
it says, "Ho, traveler. If you're reading this, we're not back from the moot yet. By the way, there's a moot. If there's still food and ale under this note, feel free to have some, but leave some for someone else. Be back soon, Clan Grawl."
Was there anything like under the note? Like
There is not.
down? No one's made it back here yet.
I imagine they'd have a hard time with a bubble there.
Kilio nods.
From the back of the column, you all hear the low at first and rising in pitch, this just mournful howl. And it rises all the way up into the like, you know, search call, and then Layla joins in, and then lastly Orith joins in. It is loud. These are 3 big ass dire wolves. You're on the top of a mountain. This thing goes. Like you hear like wolves return the howl.
No one's here.
I mean, you knew that, Kilio.
Yes, like it's different knowing that before you get here, and then you get here and there's no one here.
That's fair.
The difference between knowing and seeing is always underestimated.
True.
It's that kind of haunted you get when a building is supposed to be thrumming with people, and
True.
it's just not.
True.
Dawn, Wind, can you help me open the gate?
Help with the what?
Open the gate.
Of course.
Hey, Kit.
Yo.
Lash has been trying to keep her senses open for, like, the smell of another orc because she's trying to see if Toe is here or was here. Is there anything I can do for that or not yet?
Make a perception check. Like, this is, like, Oral has been buffeting, like, the entire bubble with snow constantly since you've been here. And you're, like, up in the sky at this point. Like, there's nothing here to smell.
No, especially not with that roll.
Nope. So Dawn and Wind, you walk up to the gate. What do you do?
If there's no trick to it, I guess just push it.
Alright, make an athletics check. You want to give him advantage, Wind?
Yeah.
Alright. Helio, these gates are usually open, but when they're closed, it takes 6 kinsmen to get them open.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they're big-ass stone gates.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
That's why I asked the 2 big boys in the party.
So both of you just hit the gate, and you start pushing. There's, like, snow built up on the side of it. You push, and you see, like, slowly a crease form in the middle of these doors, and they slide open. You push them open, they creak against the wind, like, come to rest against the sides of the mountain. And you see a gigantic oak tree. I cannot put into perspective how big this oak is. Like, it's not Yggdrasil, but it might as well be. The crown...
How does it compare to the trees from, like, the Dark Souls 1 area underneath the swamp?
Dark Souls 1 area underneath the swamp.
Are you talking about the lake where you can find the dragon for the Covenant?
Yeah.
About like that.
Bigger or smaller than the Great Deku Tree?
Bigger. Substantially. You're looking at the crown of this thing. It's sunk down about 100 feet because this mountaintop has been hollowed out in a spiral, and going down to the base of this tree are just buildings set into the walls. I have an inspiration picture that I can show you players, but I'm afraid I can't show it on screen.
That's fine.
Also, this is what Gamzee was talking about.
Bigger and round, but about that tall.
Okay.
Well, those trees go up, like, beyond that layer of fog.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times. How many times have I been up here?
A good few. I'm trying to find
The
a picture
site
of
of
this.
The side of the tree never gets old, though.
No, it doesn't. The like Eagle's area is also kind of impressive. This what I'm about to post backstage is what inspired it.
Ow.
I took some inspiration from I think it's Kakariko Village in Ocarina of Time, and the rest of the inspiration came from this.
Yes, it's Kakariko Village.
Thank you.
Did Kilio ever tell us there was a tree here?
Yes, Kaylee
Okay.
mentioned it.
Now the Lost Woods theme is playing in my
Oh.
head. God damn it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool
neat.
as shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a big tree, but imagine if that was just a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when Fergus sees it, she gives an appreciative whistle, like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The tree is also glowing, like its branches have an aurora in them, and there's little like fairy lights descending down into the bottom where the roots of the tree are.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
What's its song sounding like?
Like pure, like the purest song of wind you can think of. But also like a myriad voices of the song of life and the song of memory and of like the song of the passage of a person, like the same song that you heard when Whispered Word passed.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of death here, but it's not bad.
Yeah. I think after sensing that, Wynn just says a small prayer towards those who fell in the bounty.
I think you can see people here guiding wind. I think only you can. Not like people that you can interact with, but like every now and then you'll see just a glimpse of someone moving between the buildings or like along the spiraling path. You see like the glimpse of a Goliath with a horn bow standing at the wall looking over the gate, etc.
Like the spirits of the dead.
Echoes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Neat.
What would you like to do? There's no one here. There's abso-fucking-lutely nobody here. It is silent as a tomb.
So what do I know about the makeup of this place? Like, where's the point where my knowledge ends?
You're like the spiral down to the tree, like that roadway and those passages. That is Eagle's area. These are the semi-permanent dwellings of Clan Grawl. Any kin can come in here. However, the Primarch holds a building at the base of the tree, which is also the primary water source of this area. Kin is not allowed in there unless they are a Primarch. And there is a doorway at the bottom that is always closed, and you never see anybody go into it. But there's like shops and dwellings and like places, like most of like the animal husbandry takes place in the upmost part. It's the widest area with like living space going down as you go, but there's like shops and little gardens and stuff as well up there. Not a lot of gardens up here because you're so high up, but there is still some.
I gotcha. Also, that's a really cool image, Sims.
Yes, it is.
Would you like to give us a tour, Wolf Walker?
As
Oh,
much as
I forgot to mention. Along the path, there is. By the way, there is art everywhere up here. Like all the walls have like tags on them and murals. There's statues all along the pathways. There's like flags and banners frozen into place around here, like all kinds of stuff.
I gotcha. Yeah, I suppose, like...
And usually there's music coming from everywhere.
Yeah, that's probably, among, like, nobody being here, that's probably one of the most unsettling parts, is there's no sound, really, aside from the wind.
Yep.
I'll take you to where my knowledge ends. And, like, she'll start walking along the path.
Okay.
Because it spirals down, doesn't
It
it?
spirals down. Yep.
I kind of want to do something a little dumb.
Okay.
I want to activate Tremor Sense.
Okay. What's the range of that?
100 feet.
You're not gonna get anything up here.
It's fine.
How long does that last?
Like an hour.
Okay.
It might take us
Ooh,
before-
a
fuck.
while.
Before you go, Keelio, the Griffin Roost is up here.
The fucking what?
There's a deck built on the other side of the gate that you guys came in, and that's where the griffins and the drakes and the giant eagles are kept.
Are there any in that direction? Like any held that way?
I need you to understand how big this place is. It is a city. You cannot see it from where you're standing. This oak is massive.
So yeah, I think like before we go down though, there's stuff up here. And she'll like start walking along.
All right, start walking along like where the guest houses are, where the animal pens are. There are some animals in here. Oh, you guys see Diriax!
Yay!
Oh shit!
You see a pen with these gigantic, like musk oxes. Basically, they're huge. They're literally colossal. Huge. What's above huge? Gigantic. What's above gigantic?
Ginormous.
I'm sure you were right.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
like they're
large,
they're,
huge, and then ginormous.
They're two size categories above huge. They're gray. They're gray furred, and they have 6 horns. 2 pointed up, 2 pointed down, 2 pointed straight forward. All of them curved forward. There's like 8 of them in this pen, and they look up when you guys get close. A good size comparison is a bantha from Star Wars. Those big furry things from Tatooine. That's about how big a Diriac is.
I then have to multiply that by how small Kilio is, and holy fuck.
Yeah.
I might need a different comparison, Kimasabi.
Hang on. Yeah, bantha.
It occurs to me.
Somebody post a bantha
question.
backstage so that Gamsy can see it.
I got it.
On it. Or
Thank you.
Occurs to me.
How how are these guys looking considering how long they've been left on their own?
They're fine.
I was about to ask the same thing.
They can survive for like months when they're stored fat, and there's a big trough of food off to one side with like a mountain of food in it.
Mm. Like, these things continue moving unless
Mhm.
someone stops and says something.
There you go.
A very deep part of me demands I have Dawn go up and say moo, but I'm not gonna do that.
Do it.
Mountain pushers.
Ugh.
Hey, I can
What?
see why they're called that.
Has Lash ever seen anything like this?
Hell no. Like they're
What?
not super duper rare, but because of their size, they tend not to group up.
Why am I not compared to these?
Don, these are substantially bigger than you.
Come. A griffin deck?
Yeah, it's called the Sky. It's called the Skyview platform.
Skyview platform's this way.
All
I'm
right.
sorry, the what?
Okay, Kilio's already walking.
Yeah, Kilio like leads you past like some farms and some like other little areas with other animals in them, and eventually you see like a window cut into the side of the rising stone around you, and out from it these huge like redwood planks have been laid, and on it stables constructed, and there's a big like launching platform off the side open to the wind. And you come out here, and most of the stables are empty. There is one just griffin just like chilling in one of the stables.
How's he looking?
He's not one of yours. He's fine.
Blank.
He's got barding on him, and it's not Goliath barding.
Dwarven?
Dwarven.
Didn't those dwarves we met way
Yeah.
back say they were going to Eagles Area?
Yeah, they did.
So in Dwarvish, Firga's gonna call out, "Hello?"
Lash quickly clicks her helmet back up.
You don't hear anything for a minute, and then you hear the sound of a door close below you.
Is it like the same size as Griffin? Because that one was big.
Yeah, it was big. Those were like hauler griffins. They had normal size griffins with them. This is not a hauler griffin, no. You guys hear a door close behind you and down, like in the spiral. And then you hear in Dwarvish, "Was that the wind?"
Nay!
Oh, sorry, who are you with?
The champions of the north? I'm Firga Dwemerwood.
No, you with White Claw and the others?
Sorry, who's Whiteclaw?
You don't know.
No, we didn't bring any alcohol.
You don't know. You don't know who White Claw is.
Nay, I'm not sure who that is.
Oh, just a moment. If you got others with them, tell them not to shoot. I'm not trespassing. I swear.
Alright.
Yeah. A little bit later, like huffing and puffing around the side of the upper circle comes a skyfeather dwarf. He's wrapped in furs, but you can still see like the tattoos on his face and stuff. And he puffs up to you, and he smiles and he says, "Oh, hey, you lot. Listen, I know what this looks like. I do. I'm house sitting.
They said all are welcome. We do not care.
I'm house sitting, taking care of the animals until, Grow gets back."
Appreciated.
Very kind
much so.
of you.
Hey, Edgar. Edgar Cloud Talon.
I'm sorry, could you spell that for me, Kit?
Yeah, sure.
Pretty sure at this point, like, following any dwarfish name it's mandatory. It's like spelling it out right after.
Yeah.
And Kilio nods to him. Kilio Wolfwalker of Clan Roche.
A pleasure. You said you're the champions. I heard about you lot. Got here before I did, I think. Do you happen to know when Grohl is coming back?
So you do not know about the bubble.
No, I do. I know about the bubble. That's why I asked.
As soon as we can take down the bitch in the sky.
Right. Best of luck. In the meantime, I'll stay here and keep an eye on the animals and the storehouses and such.
A good plan.
The rest of my wings, they reconnoitering the area. Been gone a few days now, but that's expected. Should be a few more before they return.
We met a few down by the... What was the name of that river?
That was outside the bubble.
No, it was outside... Oh, yeah. Then I retract that statement.
I was injured when we got here, so volunteered to stay and keep an eye on things until they get back. We'll be staying here for the duration, unless of course something happens. What What can I do for you?
Well, you see, God damn it. Out of character, my brain's completely blanking on why we're here.
He's speaking in common, by the way.
I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is the home of some of my kin.
Eh?
So, figured we'd come and see it. And Bragg told us to come take a look around. Probably not a name that makes sense to him, but
Actually, he says, "Oh, I know Bragg. He's all right then."
hi, he's in good mead.
Oh, well, might have to fly down and say hello. I haven't seen hide nor hair of Clan Grohl since I've been here.
He's, as far as I know, one of the only ones that got in.
Hey, the
We-
bubble went up before most people got back.
Well, I can confirm there's no one here anymore.
Kilio nods. If he's still there, let him know. We made it to here. We made it here safe.
I will. Got some news for you though, lass.
Hmm?
There was someone here when we got here. And they've gone to the holes, I'm afraid.
Oof.
The holes.
Oh, they've passed.
Oh,
He said halls, not holes.
Yeah, halls.
I misheard. But either way, that didn't make sense, Kilio.
Older fellow, even by my standard, eh? Barely out of his chair. Caught him trying to feed your great beast over there. Probably doing my job in the interim. And the morning of our first full day here, he was gone.
I see. Do you know who it was?
I said his name. He said, Boromir, dear, what did he say? He said, Raul, Harpstring. And he had a title, Fife
Raul-
Father.
What was that?
Fife Father.
Could you say it without the accent, please?
Fife Father.
Fife father.
Graal Fife Father.
Raul Harpstring. Fife Father.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Does that mean anything to you, Wolfwalker?
Wasn't Fife the name of the Goliath
yeah!
who was in love with the lover? I mean, the Liberator?
Yeah, that was. Fife was the name of the lover in your thing.
We weren't sure precisely what to do. We cleaned him up and put him on ice. Hope that's all right.
What are you supposed to do?
Clean them up and send them to Bear's Heart if you can, and if you can't, burn them.
Well, we can't, so someone break out the firewood.
Yeah, that was kind of a big issue.
Unless we want to just wait until the bubble's down and send them then.
I mean, the fact that they're on ice makes getting them to Bear's Heart somewhat feasible, I guess.
Terrible sorry for the bad news, by the way. Before you ask, it weren't me. I swear.
Oh, I understand.
He's in his home.
Mm-hmm.
I've kept an eye on him. Don't know what else to do. Aside from the animals, of course, that I understand. Wait a moment! He, like, bounces over. Is that popcorn?
Hey, it is.
Wait, what are you doing with Clan Everpeak's prize ram?
Oh, you see, there's a bit of a kerfuffle down at the moot. I have him on loan and to go sort out this frozen mess.
I heard about what happened to Oreg.
Hey.
I didn't hear.
Bloody business.
I didn't hear the end of it. Is he all right?
Hey, he's hurt, but he's all right.
Good. Sorry, lass. What was he saying?
Quietly giving popcorn scritches.
If we can't get him to Bear's Heart, then a pyre is acceptable.
Pyre, aye. Well, he like cinches his belt up a little bit. I'm minding your shop, so to say, so I'll get that done. I presume the great dirty tree over there is off limits for pyre.
Aye.
Aye. I'll see it done. Can I get you lot anything? A drink?
Wouldn't complain about that.
Aye,
I don't think there's anything here that can affect me.
I don't know about that. I brought a cask of mead. I helped myself to one of the domiciles down below. Good construction, must say. Not bad. Just the one with the lights on. You'll be able to find it. I'll go get the pyre started and then join you promptly. Lass, sorry, you're not Everpeak. Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Firga Dwemerwood.
No, you're not. Firga doesn't have a beard.
Just slightly pulls on the falsie a little bit.
Oh, you've grown. You've grown quite a lot, actually.
I have.
Hey, my uncle, he knows the Dwemer roads quite well. Seen you a few times.
Hey, who's your uncle?
You made Kit have to come up with names.
You did. Flint Cloud Talon.
Do I recognize a Flint Cloud Talon?
You do. He's a crotchety delivery griffin rider. And since you do woodworking, he's a courier.
Hey, he's the old man with the
Grey beard, eye patch. Aye, that's him.
Hey.
Couple of rows down, building with the light on it. You'll find it. What I was going to say though was, get the kettle off the fire for me, aye?
Do you want some help with the lumber?
No. I promised I'd take care of the area here, and I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Hey, I'll be along in a bit. Just arrange yourselves as you like. Do your animals need anything while I'm at it?
How are our critters after that climb?
Fine.
If there's any excess grain, some for the...
The way the damn deeriacs eat, there ain't much, but I think I could rustle up something.
Trevor here could use some, and so could Popcorn, I believe.
Aye.
Looks at the bird.
Who's the lad on the sled? Ooh, I'm sorry about your loss.
That is food.
Right, of course it is, because everyone goes around with a sled full of remains.
That is elk remains.
I'll,
It's
have
been smoked.
I'll take your word for it.
I would suggest you do.
Right, a bit later, Firga, maybe you could help me with a bit of a mystery.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you about it over tea. Go on, off you go.
Yep, and we'll start moving.
Lash wants to talk to Kelia when she's willing.
I mean,
it's like,
I wanted to say something to Virga whenever there's a chance for that.
Yeah, you guys have time. You're like walking down the city spiral. Go ahead.
Wolfwalker, the name, the Fife.
Aye,
That was the lover.
And the man who died. Fife father? Was that what it get?
Yeah, Fife. His title was Fife's father.
Fife's father.
Raoul Harpstring, Fife's father. He thought it important enough to include it in his name.
Aww.
Oh my gosh, that's cute.
Unfortunate.
Very. Think he'd like to know, that's for sure. If we can find him.
Agreed.
Excuse me.
She like looks up at the tree as they're walking.
Mm-hmm.
You believe that your people live on in the stars as long as their story is told. Correct?
I do.
Looks up a bit. I wonder. And she'll just leave it at that.
Did you guys close the gates, by the way?
I imagine we would.
I just now thought of that.
We didn't, but on a second thought, we probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't occur to me, but yeah, we probably would shut it.
So as you guys start to go down, you see the open gates.
Guiding wind, come assist me closing the gates.
Did we shut the gate, or...?
You're shutting them now.
We're doing it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're rectifying it.
Another athletics with advantage.
Yeah, give me a perception check first, though.
Is this one that I can use my sniffer for advantage?
Yes, it is.
Advantage.
Is this just for Dawn to make, or can we both make it?
You can both make it if you want.
Yeah.
Sounds like Gibbsy's having fun.
Yeah. So Don got a 29.
Damn, Dawn.
I snorfed, and that's a crit. I snorfed them real good.
Yeah, you did. There is a scent coming up the mountain path.
Do I recognize the smell?
Yes. Orc.
I think he looks at guiding wind, and I think he as subtly as a cow man that can't emote can looks back at Lash.
Wind, you smell it too. You both also smell fire. Not a lot, but the smell of fire.
This bitch.
You smell it, guiding wind.
It would seem we have a choice to make.
Either we prevent a battle prophesized, or we allow it to happen and see what fate decides true. I would dare not take this from them. She has searched for this person, and if this is them,
You start to hear crunching on snow.
I'm actually gonna step outside the gates.
Okay.
Who goes?
You hear the crunching stop. You hear the sound of a weapon being drawn. You hear several. You hear, like, more than 2 weapons being drawn. And then you hear... Skin.
Breaking Dawn, the chieftain of Hallistone.
You know the Goliath.
I am here with Goliath.
So are we. And then you hear... He's telling the truth.
And he nods. Not really knowing whether or not they can see him, but like
You can't see shit.
if they can't see me, I'm gonna put light on my horn.
Okay. You put light on your horns, and on the side of the mountain, like, on the side where you cast light, like, crouched like a vampire with a dagger out, you see an orc.
You're Deep Shade, aren't you?
He, like, drops off the cliff, like, lands, puts his dagger away. He doesn't say anything. You hear the same voice from before, but further down the trail, you hear, "He's with me! Leave him!"
Come, you're all welcome. We were about to close the gates.
Under whose authority?
Jara.
You see...
That's a sentence.
Yeah, it is. You hear heavy footsteps, like, jog up. You see an older, not old, but older Goliath with a torch. He's wearing, like, typical, like, Goliath furs, but then he's got, like, a deep shade cloak and hood on. He holds the torch up, like, sideways above his head, and he, like, squints at you. What do you mean, Shara?
Looks at the cloak, looks at him. What are you, the lover?
What?
The Yorks have a tale of someone and the lover. I believe... Well, you wear deep shade colors, yet you are a Goliath.
I'm Fife of the High House Deep Shade. And that's the last shot of our episode.
Yes!
Oh,
It's the boy.
I was getting ready to fight, and then I heard the word deep shade.
Man, Dawn stepped out there getting ready to make this a fight, getting ready to force this fight for Lash to happen. And then we were met with, hopefully, friends. I say hopefully because fucking Deep Shade.
Don't be a dick. I'm trying to end this shit.
Even if I have a backup character ready that is Deep Shade, I will continue to say fucking Deep Shade because fucking Deep Shade.
Fucking
And I'm right.
You almost needed that backup character because that guy almost took you the fuck out.
He could have damn well tried.
He could have damn well succeeded too, motherfucker. Would you like to see how much damage he would have dealt to you?
Yes.
I'm assuming this is your horseshit assassin build you've had in your pocket. Yes.
Cool.
Here we go.
I'm curious.
He would have hit you for 61 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, but could he hit a 25?
You wouldn't have your shield because you weren't ready for battle.
That fuck.
Plus,
He would have.
Plus, you would have had
just not
advantage because you were
equal.
surprised.
I wonder if the Liberator is alive. Probably not, but we'll see next episode, I guess.
Yeah, let's do some shoutouts. Gamzee,
Ah.
is that your shoutout?
No. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Guy Gamzelis, the bard of heroes, the teller of tales that need to be told. And there are a lot. As always, if you need me, you can find me in the Discord or in DMs. And since you're probably watching this on YouTube, why don't you go ahead and do us a favor, interact with the channel in some way. A like, a comment, or a subscription can go a very long way in helping us spread this most wonderful of hobbies and this story that Kit has been crafting rather beautifully.
Thank you.
And as always, until we meet again, consider supporting the Patreon and have a fantastic rest of your night.
Honestly, I'm kind of sorry because I was gonna have some stuff with Fife, but we're running real late.
That's
We'll
what
do it next
is
week.
for.
Vader.
Cliffhangers.
Vader.
I'm curious what level this rogue was.
Hello, everyone. I am the Journeyman Vader. I'm a moderator on Kit's Discord and Twitch, and a streamer on Twitch myself. You can find me over on Kit's Discord, on Twitch at twitch.tv/JourneymanVader, or on Twitter at VaderSidious. And be sure to tune in every Sunday for my own D&D campaign. We're playing Descent into Avernus.
I get to play in that. It's a lot of fun. Nightfall.
I'm Nightfall Kitsune. I do Adam and 7 things around here. I played Killia Wolfwalker tonight, and if you enjoyed what I did here, be sure to catch me in the Sunday show, Tales of the Nightlights, and if you're subscribed to the Patreon, you'll have access to another show I'm in, so give that a look.
Cookie.
Hey, what up? I'm Cookie, also known as the Extinct Bacon on just about every other platform. I love a lot of things D&D and tabletop, and if you do too, my DMs are always open. Otherwise, you'll find me lurking in the streams or in the shrine.
Birchmila.
Hey, I'm Birchmila, aka Gracie. I do art and things for Kids channel, and I also love tabletop. So if you like either of those things, give me a poke.
Sibs, you want to finish us out with lots of screaming?
No, because I think everyone in this chat room likes their hearing. Hi, I'm Sibs143. I am in no particular order. An artist, a stagehand, and a keeper for Kids Discord and Twitch. I also play War Chief Lash. I am to everyone a friend, the drifter, and an artist, but you can find me lurking in Discord and sometimes anywhere else. If you ever need me for anything directly, DM me. I'm going to be screaming for the next week.
For my part, as ever, I am the Sharp-Eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is a channel that is devoted, or a community that's devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoy your time with us. This has been Decisive Action Voices of the Mountain, our weekly D&D 5-Point Fox Edition module playthrough of 2 modules combined, with plus my own spin on both, and extra stuff. Icewind Dale, Ram of the Frostmaiden, and Storm King's Thunder, as well as whatever else I want to draw on, and I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are too. These guys are one of my favorite groups to run with, though. I love all of my D&D groups. They're awesome, and I hope you guys enjoyed. As Gamzella's told you, you can find more on our YouTube or on the Patreon, patreon.com/themasquerade, for some special content, and thank you for anybody even considering doing so. For now, I need to get out of here, but as always, it's time to leave you with these parting words. From myself, my keepers, and those joining me on the stage this evening, to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers, whether you're just having a seat by the fire, or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time, as we heed the call of the voices of the mountain with a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.